All right, we are here with some Sonic 06. Oh, do I
Hello.
sound muffled to you?
Oh no, that's Cody.
Oh. Hey, Squid. Yes, apparently I'm suffering. I have no idea what's coming up.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't. The gameplay-wise, no. I know that this
Oh,
game
this
is
is
weird in terms of it has Sonic pining for some teenage human girl, which I mean, it's fine. They're both teenagers.
you know what? I never thought about it like that, but I don't think that's the problem. It's not the age this time.
Like it
Also,
was in the last game we were playing.
on the Discord stream. Oh yeah. Oh god. We'll get into that. But on the Discord stream, there's like the transform rectangle on.
Oh, let me click off
Can
that.
you click that one off?
There.
Okay, there we go.
How you doing,
So
Squid?
what's happening here? What do you think is happening here? Wait. Also, let me plug this as well in.
It's all right.
So, some girl is having a premonition. She's a princess.
We give thanks for the blessing.
And I guess she's going through some
May
ritual.
we always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Oh, is this cutscene gonna replay? I haven't pressed start. This is
Yeah,
just
it's like
the
the demo
idle
cutscene.
She looks pretty, like, the animation on her is actually really good.
Butter
for...
my butthole and call me
Oh.
a biscuit. This is one of the best things anyone's ever done for little ol' me.
Oh wow, that's loud. Thank you. Thank you, Charles, for the sub for with Prime. I wasn't expecting to get a subscription right now.
You at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the flames of disaster from you, and to take the miracle gem.
I mean, I know he's Robotnik, but like this Robotnik, like I'd want to, you know, twiddle my fingers through that mustache of his.
I kinda love this design. I love how like fucked up it is.
It's just like that he kind of shows out of nowhere and just runs around in circles. Is that part of her premonition? I kind of didn't pay attention to the premonition.
Yes, Sparrow, like her fiery dreams.
Oh no. Her
Doesn't really fuck,
her
though, it's
fire
just really
dreams
cool.
are not a metaphor, are they?
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not for like the fiery passion stirring within her because she's becoming an adult.
Maybe that's what the game is about. It's about like growing up, moving past your like your teenage crushes on like Leo.
I finally
Yeah,
Oh,
it
he is.
is Squid. It is weird that the Sonic it's just like the
It's weird
characters
because
like this.
the Discord stream like blipped for a while, so now the audio from the Discord stream is a bit delayed for me, but it's actually in sync with the audio from the Twitch stream. So
That's
I can just
weird.
watch the Twitch stream for once.
Yeah, but then you'll listen to yourself. Let me see.
No, because I have the audio from Discord,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
not hearing myself. It's weird.
Oh.
That's fine. So it looks fine for me, so don't worry about it.
Okay. It's no use. All right. Time to sully my PlayStation 3.
Okay, so now that I'm interested in playing in the background, so now that you've decided to like ruin your streaming career with this game, and I want to make this very clear for everyone because like people who know me know I like Sonic for the most part. This was not my idea. I just want to make that clear. Like this was just Chapo one day shows up. It's like, look what I got. It's like, what?
I found it at a used game store for $15.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're streaming this next.
So I'm
but
like,
we were
oh
busy with
hey,
Echo,
Venny,
so, like-
Venny likes Sonic. This would be fun to stream together. I have not played a Sonic I have not played a Sonic game since like Mania, and then before then nothing since the Genesis.
Ooh, so you're missing it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say like, What do you know in terms of like the story of the Sonic games up to this point?
From Adventure, nothing. I know Adventure exists, and I assume that this is canon with Adventure.
Okay. What do you know about Shadow?
He's an edgy boy. He may be a clone or some weapon or something, just from what I've seen. He has some girl. He keeps having flashbacks of some girl that, I don't know. His problematic teenage girl crush. I have no idea. She's dead though, I think.
Okay. So, well, I don't think we have any plans to play those games. Just honestly, those games are not really that great to go back nowadays.
Oh no. What's her name? Maria. Is Maria Shadow's Sydney?
You know what? Not far off, but she was kind of nice. Like that's her whole gimmick. Is like she was a very nice person, so she kind of convinced Shadow to be good as well. Which
so
it seems like Sega forgets about that detail. Well, so here's the issue. After starting with Sonic Colors, the main Sonic canon kind of got ignored for like 10 years because they changed writers, and the new writers had no fucking clue what they were doing, like literally. So like 2010 to like 2012. When did Frontiers come out? 2013. Sorry, 2023 was last year. So like there's 13 years in there that you can just ignore completely in terms of lore because nothing has happened other than maybe like Infinite, I guess. And that's like the bad years in terms of story writing. But up till this point, like assuming let's think of it as if we were playing this for the first time. Okay, so like what has happened prior to this is basically Sonic Adventure 2 is like when you learn about Shadow, like that's Shadow's first appearance, right? He starts like as an antagonist, who's like trying to destroy the world. Like he's trying to like take revenge on humanity for killing Maria, because he comes from a space colony, which you may have seen looks kind of like Robotnik's face, because Shadow was created by Eggman's grandfather, and Maria is his grandfather's. I forget if she was his daughter or granddaughter. I think she was his daughter. But yeah, like Maria is Robotnik's family, like the extended family. And like she was kind of like not exactly a mentor figure, but she was a friend. She was a friend to Shadow, and like she treated Shadow kindly. And she was like, oh, like Earth must be so nice. Because the reason Maria was in the space station is because she had like a medical condition, like an untreatable disease. She basically had super AIDS. So she wasn't like in the space. She was born in the space colony. She had never been to Earth. She was born with this disease, and the reason Shadow was created was initially to cure her of this disease. So Shadow's actually technically immune to all diseases as well. She's like a panacea kind of as a creature. He's supposed to be like a cure-all.
I'm gonna be the panacea for pain.
Yeah. So he calls himself the ultimate life form because he's that cool, and he's also half alien, which they don't really delve into in this game particularly, but like. It's not really relevant to him all that much, other than in his own game. But like he was created by Gerald Robotnik using blood from like a race of aliens called the Black Arms, who are like the antagonists of his game.
Okay, so Cody is
Maria's.
Maria's.
I thought it was her granddaughter. Yeah. Sorry.
So an Eggman's cousin. Okay. Yeah. Also, I agree, Squid. This is a banger of a soundtrack.
Oh, this game's soundtrack, like. 10 out of 10. This is probably like one of the best soundtracks in any Sonic game. Not even joking. So Shadow is basically like he's presented as an edgelord depending on who writes him, but he's not supposed to be one.
He's just supposed to be like indifferent to like I guess humanity. He's like human.
He's like he doesn't like humans, but he's not antagonistic towards them anymore. he only was like that in the first game, and then in his own game, if you go like the evil path, because he like loses his memory for a bit, but then he like remembers at the end of the game. So this shadow is immediately after his own game. So at this point, he's like kind of. This is a shadow that has basically completed his story arc. So now he's like at peace. He's just like a hero. He works as a government agent for the government that killed Maria, by the way. So it's kind of metal.
Yeah, it's the soundtrack. So okay, so basically, are any of the Sonic like Genesis games even canon with like the adventure game? So this is canon with adventure.
No, yeah, they are. Like
okay.
The classics go into Sonic Adventure 1. It's just that the classics didn't really have that much stories, like other than like it's like a establishing the characters kind of thing, right? It's like, oh, you have Sonic, you have Tails, they meet Knuckles in Angel Island, and they fight for a bit because Eggman tricks Knuckles into fighting Sonic, but eventually like he finds out that like Eggman's actually the bad guy, and you beat Eggman. That's about it. Then they become friends.
And then we don't talk about Sonic 3D Blast. From my understanding.
I don't think that game is in canon anyway, so I don't even know what happened
Sonic
in that game.
or Sonic 4.
Well, Sonic 4 had not happened here yet.
Yeah, that's
Sonic
true.
4 was much later, and also it has no story anyway. Like at this point in the timeline, the only important games are the Genesis games, Adventure 1 and 2, and Sonic Heroes. Because Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog kind of go hand in hand in terms of like establishing Shadow's story as like his arc, where he like forgets who he is and then he remembers in Shadow the Hedgehog. But even then, like his own game is just like settling him back kind of in the status quo of the end of Sonic Adventure, basically. Because Sonic Adventure 2, he kind of dies at the end, but they had to bring him back because he was so popular.
The Sonic Heroes also shit.
Sonic Heroes as a game is very finicky, so that's why a lot of people dislike it, and I get it. But it's also one of those games that has so much heart behind it that is really hard to hate, I feel. Like, the story is simple, but it's like, it's fun. The soundtrack is great. The levels are really cool as well. Like, the only problem with Heroes is that it was kind of like rushed, but it's like, it's finicky.
Alright, are we ready to get into it?
Yeah, I was just giving you a rundown of Shadow specifically because, like, Sonic, you know who Sonic is, you can figure him out. And Silver's introduced in this game, so we'll find out who he is.
Yeah, I have no idea like where like all the information from Shadow comes from, so I just kind of like have absorbed it from like videos and just chatting with people.
Just keep in mind that Shadow is not supposed to be the fucking like edgelord that they wrote him as in the 2010s, because like that was just like, oh, we have a Vegeta. We're gonna write him as if he was Vegeta, but even worse. Like,
with a Vegeta with a gun.
Yeah, well, actually, he only had a gun. It's very funny because, like, so we're currently recording before Sonic X Shadow Generations comes out, just to like kind of date the video, I guess. So we're still like in the pre-release era, basically. And there's been some interviews with like the director of like the Sonic franchise, where he has said, like, because people ask him, is Shadow gonna have a gun in this one, because they're doing kind of like a Sonic Generations thing, but with Shadow. And he said, like, oh, like, Shadow doesn't need a gun, he's the weapon. Like, it's like, well, when did this come? In, like, 2005, when you made this other game? But I guess he wasn't the director at that point, because they still had, like, Yuji Naka.
Oh god,
yeah, that's fine.
There's a Shadow dick joke somewhere in there.
Oh, for sure. So this game, we should talk about the game itself for 1 sec, because there's one precedent that I do want to bring up. So Sonic as a franchise was like attributed mostly to 3 people, the main one being Yuji Naka. That's a game that I might be bringing up a couple times. This game was in such development hell that Yuji Naka left Sega in the middle of the production for this game. That's why this game is so fucked, because this game had so much development trouble. So this was the last game that the last Sonic game that Yuji Naka worked on, and he didn't even finish it. So yeah, like after this one, the director for the franchise would change. It's like this is like the last adventure era game, you could say. And yeah, we were talking about this in Discord. Like, this game, whether people like it or not, this is essentially Sonic Adventure 3 for all intents and purposes. Like, structurally and mechanically it works like Sonic Adventure 1. It's more Sonic Adventure than Sonic Adventure 2 was. So this is essentially Sonic Adventure 3.
Ooh. I guess I'll get a taste of those games because I've never played them.
Yeah.
Is that director the one who did the Balin in Wonderland?
Yes. So
Oh,
Yuji
no.
Naka then went off to do like a couple of games. One of them was what was it? It's called Kiwi. Something it's the Kiwi game that for the DS, where you play as a Kiwi bird and you have to like trace paths for it.
Oh.
I forgot the name. It's a cute game, so that one wasn't too bad. Then he went to Square Enix, and then he worked on a couple of games, and then his last game was Balan Wonderland or Wonderworld, something like that. That basically looks like Nights 19 to Dreams. And then after that, he worked himself into getting arrested,
Oh.
and now he's in jail.
Oh, wasn't
for
that for
insider
like
trading.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that for insider trade? I didn't realize that was the same like Sonic
It's
developer.
the same guy who
Oh, no.
created Sonic the Hedgehog. It's so fucking funny. Like
Well-
this man's career is hilarious.
Yeah, I just know that Balin, Barlon, whatever, like got pretty much kicked him out of the industry. He's like, oh wow, that flopped so badly. You essentially you needed to go.
Yeah.
I played the demo. I'm like, what the hell is this? This isn't even like. This feels like it's a children's game, but like
It is.
not even
I
like
watched
like a children's game that's fun. Yeah, you watched Josh play
I
that.
watched Josh play like the first 2 levels. I'm like, oh my god, this is a nightmare.
Yeah. Not even the prospect of having of being like a kid that changes into like furry outfits that give you like furry powers was enough to make me want to buy the game and play it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately
No,
for
it's also
Josh,
the-
someone gave him that game. He's like, here you go.
What was it? Me or was it Cody? I
No,
forgot. 'Cause
I think
Josh
somebody
gave
in
some time, I don't
person
think it
gave
was
him
me.
like a physical copy of it.
Oh yeah. That could be. Or maybe he got it in one of the. I think he got it for free in one of those like stores. Like he sometimes gets stuff for free because Charisma 10, I guess.
He flopped so hard he went to jail.
I wish it was like that, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really think it's a case of a matter. I mean, it'd be pretty funny, but like, oh yeah, like Barlon is definitely gonna like change the face of gaming, and you know,
no. I
Sega
think it was
stocks
some
went
stuff
up
with
and then he
like.
sells it.
I think it was some stuff with like insider trading relating to like NFTs and stuff like that. I think, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's like the rundown of the state of this game. Like this game like kind of broke the company, like it broke the franchise. They had to split the team in two also because like the director left the game or the company entirely. Then they had to split the team in two to work on a game for the Wii because this came out roughly at the time where the Wii was coming out. But then they realized, oh shit, the Wii is garbage. It's not gonna be able to run this game. We're gonna have to make a game specific for the Wii with like knowing the specs for the Wii because it was so much less powerful than the PS3 and like 360. So that's how like Sonic and the Secret Rings came to be, which also kind of a train wreck, but in a different way. At least the game is sort of finished. But that one's mostly because of the motion control, so they had an excuse. This one didn't have an excuse other than like they rushed the hell out of this game because they wanted it for the 15th anniversary and they were not budging on the release date.
Oh,
Because this game, like if this game had been finished, I think this could have been an actually good game. But the problem is that it was rushed to hell. Like this game needed more than a year, more so than of time just to polish and like kind of finish the game.
isn't that the way it usually is with a lot of these like terrible game devs, like just
Yeah.
games. Although, just like the Sonic, I know nothing about the Secret Rings other than it like Sonic looks weird. Like I just know the cover and it's just him like grinning really weirdly, like holding his hand out with like rings. It's like, is this Sonic and like the bling bling?
Yeah.
The secret of the
It's
bling
like he has a
bling.
special ring, yeah. Because he has like an Arabian styled ring that has a genie in it that gives him powers.
No.
The game is fine.
Already
Like
offended.
the premise is not as dumb as it sounds. Like once you get into it, it's like a fun game. But
Is it
it's just
better?
that the
Is it better
controls-
than 06?
In terms of production, yes, but I feel like 06 is more like it's like a traditional Sonic Adventure game, whereas like Secret Rings is weird because it was made with the Wii mode in mind, so you have to play with motion controls.
Is
Like
that why it
it's kinda
hasn't
like
been ported yet?
Yeah.
All right, let's get
Like-
into it.
Okay. Secret Rings is not terrible. It's just that it was like one of those first Wii games, you know, so those are not going to be great. But for what it did, it was fine.
Oh, it plays more than one character?
Yeah. The Sonic, Shadow, and Silver is like the 3 campaigns. Yeah, Sonic's story does not matter at all, though. Sonic's story is the worst one. That's
Also,
very funny.
he looked weird in that image. He looked like he had no neck.
His model in this game is just very lanky. That's just how he looks.
It's like they wanted to make him look more like a teenager. Like the little
Yeah.
chibi sprite, he doesn't look like a teenager. He just looks like, well, he looks like Mario, like small Mario, pre-Mushroom Mario.
So in the adventure games, they tried to stylize the characters a bit more like taller. Like they were going for like a graffiti vibe, and here they were kind of like pushing that same evolution, but like they kind of overdid it. After this one, we had Unleashed that kind of like brought it back and kind of standardized what Sonic would look like for the future. So this was like the final step before the final one, basically.
She can fly. Okay, Diablo Devil shows up.
It's all right.
Not gonna lie, that demon looks hot.
We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always
Hold that
continue
thought.
to have peace. Son
I
of
meis silhouette
Soleanna,
looked hot.
guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
It's gonna be a grinder photo, isn't it?
Oh my god, I can wait. He on the grinder picture is that one, and then you see him in game, and it's like, oh, it's the classical like grinder picture bait. He does kind of look like Robert, I guess. He's like stone on fire.
I don't understand why. Why make this entrance?
Last, Princess of Soleanna.
Oh, that's just second style. He likes his entrances.
It's like I just like that he expected her. He's like, yeah, okay, sure. This seems legit.
Gems that are the key
I'll
to
come
its
along.
secrets. The Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
Yeah, this does feel like a Final Fantasy game, and then Robotnik shows up, and then Sonic shows up.
So let's watch this opening though again, because Sonic here is actually really cool.
Snazzy performance there.
God, those eyes. See, I think this Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I think this Sonic, I can get why people would develop a crush on this Sonic. Like young kids and teenagers.
Like this is in the era where Sonic was kind of trying to be cool and it was working. Like it's dumb, but it's cool.
The Iblis trigger.
It's like the dumb sort of fun. Like
God, I love
this
his
is so
gloves.
cheesy. I love it.
I love,
love Silver.
his like bondage gear, like anklets and red bracers.
Oh, I'm covering the dreaded now loading screen.
Why are you
That's
helping me?
No
that's
special
unfortunate.
Oh, the sound effect! No.
Sonic!
Oh no! What? That sound effect's way louder than it needs to be, and it sounds so goofy.
Yeah, the audio mixing in this game is not great either.
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
Sonic! Take this!
Wow, I didn't even need to do a special stage for it.
I'll rescue you.
I know.
You just met him. Like, she gets infatuated with Sonic so fast, it's ridiculous.
Till then, you can hold on to it for me.
Yeah, she literally just met him.
That was fast, Sonic. You fucked that up quick. Of course, now I think he's kind of also after you for your knowledge. And what, did he not like see her throw that at him? At least kidnap counter 1.
Oh yeah, no, keep counting. That's not even a joke.
Actually,
I forgot that.
I should probably put that on screen too. Although we're going to be covering it up anyways.
Oh yeah. No, you can put it behind me, yeah, it's fine. Or put it on the top, maybe. Oh no, it goes bottom to top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on top of me, I suppose.
What's Eggman up to? I need to gather some information.
I need to just do that. No. Oh. See, before that text disappears. There.
Yeah. Well, that takes up so much of the screen that maybe make it a bit tinier, I think, because it's like half the screen wide.
It'll fade away, like after a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so wee. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, so I can feel. I cleaned out my controller especially for this game. And I noticed, I noticed just like the years of like of wear from probably like
grime and dust.
Well, no, from games that like make you like spin the joystick around really fast. So there's like wear under like the thumb, the little thumb grip, like from spinning and rubbing against the edge. And I could just feel it now, like it's so much noticeable versus like the right joystick.
Did you not clean up the right joystick?
Oh no, I did, but it's like one is like more worn than the other.
Oh, right, yeah, because the joystick itself is like the rubber on it is disintegrating basically.
Solania.
Oh my god.
Solania has always been a cheerful or peaceful country. I can't believe something like this would happen overnight. To explain why it's daytime.
Soliana is the city itself for like the country, I guess. Yeah.
That's so weird. There's not even a prompt to like press this to talk. I'm sure the soldiers will take care of Eggman. They were totally effective at that coordination or whatever that festival was. Oh god, yeah, the camera's already like, wee.
How is he feeling to control? Is he fast? Is it too fast?
Yeah, there were rumors that the blue wind was seen during the festival, but I wonder if they're true. Oh my god, this old lady looks too realistic to be talking to.
They look
this thing.
so crusty.
Yeah.
Everyone in this game is like crusty and like has a layer of grime on them.
Wee. Yeah, he does kind of move a little too fast. I was helping the reconstruction and boy am I tired, I just finished. There was someone called Tails who was helping, but it seems like he was looking for someone. His boyfriend, maybe.
Oh, yeah, like 90% of the NPCs don't really matter for the story. It's just like...
Oh, this is the talk to people tutorial.
Yeah, so the only ones that matter are the ones with the orange marker. If you wanna like speed things up. Yeah. So, like genuinely the side characters do not matter.
Wait, did I? Oh, I guess. Okay, so this is an attack button. So I talk to people with the attack button. Got it. Whoops. Really?
Well, that was the first life. Yeah, Sonic can swim.
He can't swim, but I've seen him in water.
He can run on water, but he can't swim.
Yeah, but like he sings and he jumps in the water. Oh.
No, but in 3D, he's actually not been able to
Oh,
go
there's no
underwater in
options.
3D until like Sonic Colors, I think. So if you see water, you die on it, so don't touch it. Oh yeah, also this game, like, the reason Silver exists as a character is because this was one of the first games where they started using like a physics engine in-game, and they thought that was so cool. They needed a character that could move shit with its mind. So that's why he has psychic
Moving
powers.
objects. Wow. It's no use. I saw a fox with 2 tails over by the plaza. It seems like he was looking for someone.
Like she's pointing to the "it's no use" text on the screen. Oh, there he is.
We haven't seen anything like that since the festival started. No, there hasn't been anything like that since there's been a Solana. What were the world
Coulter,
guards doing?
have you played this game before?
Drinking game.
You can start now. This is how you get started.
With the money, you can shop in town. Go to the store's often to check out the new items.
Light ship allows you to use light dash by using the light dash button. You can move quickly through the trail of tails. So do I need to buy these upgrades?
This one, yes, but you had to do a side mission first
All right.
because
What-
you needed to get into the first stage.
Take that. I did not mean to attack that guy. He did that on his own. Oh, no. There's not even a railing there.
Yeah, I think no, I'm not gonna let you pass. It's like I'm motherfucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Now loading cutscene.
Sonic!
Tails, long time no see.
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Help! I may
The
not
voice
know
acting is
anything
so bad.
but
They
if
made him
you
sound like an 8-year-old, that's why. Because he is
Well, even
8.
for
Help. This should be
Oh, yeah.
even for Sonic, like they're directed so weirdly.
Wait, I guess he just flies better. They loaded more than one line of dialogue at a time. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, don't get used to it though.
Find out where the Dr. Eggman's battleship went. I mean, to his base, presumably? Yeah, so I can really tell, like, the movement feels very... like... not precise in terms of its speed. Because being able to move this, have your character move around that fast is actually kind of nice, but then just the... just like, oh, like I seem to kind of zoom past people, or the point where I want to stop.
Oh, I cannot wait for you to get to that part in the first stage.
It seems like there's danger over at the beach. I heard, all I hear is rumors, so who knows exactly what's going on. I guess no one, there's no news here. I was walking by the beach, and suddenly all these mechs appeared. I barely got out alive. Sonic, stop, or Tails, stop assaulting people.
Look at this guy. Look at
I know. I
Well, he
wonder
looks like
what's
a-
going on at the beach.
he kind of looks like a toy. Like he looks like a Ken.
The entrance to the beach, can you see it? There's a mirror behind the line of rings. That mirror is linked to the beach. Wow, this is normal.
Sonic, there's a nice store in this town. It might help you find a way to cross the sea.
Oh boy. Just
Oh,
oh
God.
yeah, this is
Nothing
perfectly
inside.
normal for our world.
Oh,
This is a silver medal. They are scattered all over.
You okay there, Tails?
It may be hard to collect them all.
he's trying his best.
He's trying. Oh, what? Can't go in there.
Yeah, so you need the light chip, and I think you need to do a mission. I think the old man that you talked to before gives you the mission, I believe. Yeah, because you can do the light speed dash without the light chip. So like that old man to your right,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh boy. There.
Oh god. Oh god. Camera.
I'm not supposed to be here, but I snuck out. Don't tell anyone. Hey, do you know where the store is? There's a lot of interesting things, so I always come to look. I've never seen you before. You're a tourist? Well, welcome to Solana. People that you talk to have a conversation icon above my head. So the
Oh my
conversation.
god. It's
Icons.
diegetic.
Oh hey,
It's in the world.
I can't even. Yeah, you can't even get back. Huh? Maybe it's a new message.
Bot be gone.
What? So the icons are diegetic.
Yeah.
What? This is just normal. Oh yeah, the transitions to different areas. Yeah, those also exist in the world. I assume that's what she was referring to as a mirror.
Yeah, so the mirror is the entrance to a stage. That's just where the stage starts.
Okay, so blue icons are people looking for help. The same colors are also shown on your radar. Take a look if you're
Yeah,
lost.
okay, so you have to find the guy with the blue icon gives you the mission.
Okay, so yellow ones just want to talk to you. Apparently, well, I guess if you saw a blue walking creature, you'd probably also want to talk to it too. Orange means that they have valuable hints, and blue are missions. Okay. Oh, this old man. My name is Alberto Robert, and I've been making shoes in this town for a very
Alberto
long
Robert.
time. I'm making the ultimate shoes now. These shoes use the power of Solana's mysterious stones to charge. I'm calling them custom shoes. What? That's such a great name. But there is no one that can test the full potential of these shoes. Is there
Wouldn't
anyone who
any
can test the
shoes be
design
custom shoes
of these
still
shoes?
if
Yeah.
he's making them?
Yeah. A cobbler. Yeah. I guess they couldn't just use a... Well, I guess this is a kid's game, so they can't just use a big word like cobbler. Because I don't think anyone ever calls themselves a cobbler anymore. Will you
suppose.
be able to do that? Really? I didn't even say... Okay. I was going to say... Sonic didn't even say anything. Oh.
Yeah.
The
You
window
don't have
of
a
a
yes or no, it's just...
The window of a shoemaker. So is Sonic like a silent protagonist in these conversations? What? You'll help me?
I think you actually don't talk... Actually, maybe with Sonic you do talk to NPCs more, but I think with Silver and Shadow they just said... They realized like, oh, this is garbage.
They just like, what's that, young man? You'll help me? What? I didn't say anything, old man. Oh,
enjoy
thank
your
you
one line
so
of
much,
dialogue.
young man. Put on these shoes and go through the rings. If I've made the shoes correctly, you'll get it on time. No.
To be fair, Cody,
There's a
I've seen the
cutscene.
potential. Yeah, it was a...
A loading
single
screen
line.
for that cutscene. And then, okay, end of cutscene, another load screen. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I didn't even go through that last one.
Look, I'm just gonna have to preface this and keep it in mind. I'm gonna say, like, just roll with it a lot with this game. Just roll with what the game does.
Oh no! What just happened there?
You cannot stop your forward movement in midair. Yeah, that's what happened there. Like, you can just fall straight. You have to fall in a direction.
Well, I was doing that, and then he just like fling out of nowhere.
Look, don't question it too much. You're gonna lose your sanity. Just roll with the punches.
Amazing! They performed exactly as I thought. My costume shoes are complete. Wait, what are different about these shoes? I'll give you these shoes. You'll be able to use them. Money? I don't got any. I'm just happy to know that they're being used. Oh, I don't want any money. The stone that you can...
He should pay you for wearing them.
The stones
like
that you can fit into the shoes are called gems. You can buy them at the shop over there. They're very rare, but if you put them in these custom shoes, they'll give you an entirely new ability. The best shoes in the world, worn by the best runner in the world. I'm so happy. Thank you. You're I'm not going to compensate you with any kind of, you're a walking billboard for
Yeah,
my
I would say, I mean,
business.
if you were making shoes, if Sonic was your client, I suppose you'd be pretty proud. He is the best runner in the world.
Rank D.
Today, not
Oh. So I'm supposed to go fast for those.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
He
Like,
wants you to put rocks in your shoes. Yep. Well, I guess it's like materia. The shoes have materia slots. Maybe that's what that buckle is. I always kind of wonder, like, exactly, like, Sonic wears, like, the shoes with buckles on them and not, like,
it's
shoestrings.
the white strap thing.
I'm supposed to go fast, but it seems to be the point. Yes.
Yeah. So once you buy the chip, now that you have the money, save, because you have to manually save in this game. There's no autosave.
I already bought the one thing that you have for sale. What else do you want from me, sir? Whee!
Save before you go into the stage.
Alright.
This was not me. What the fuck? Oh, Smegma. I know who you are. Oh my god.
Smegma Martin, huh? That's a great, interesting name.
I know who this is, I think.
No, yeah, this was my idea.
Yeah, like this was not my idea. This was Chapo came up one day and said like, "Hey, I found this in a like a what was it, like a thrift store, like a
Secondhand, like
a secondhand store." Yeah.
like a secondhand gaming store. So how do I activate these shoes?
Oh,
there we go.
When you get close to a trail of rings, press the
Oh,
square
yeah.
button to do a light dance.
Oh, that's neat. Well. Did you just die?
I mean, I'll take the blame. I did make the art, so I guess it looks like it was my idea, which also was not. So he also approached me and said like, "Hey, so for the Sonic stream when we get them, like I was thinking of commissioning you to do the icons." I'm like, I'm already working on it. You know. So we're in sync, like one brain cell.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. I'll see what these dang fangled like younger millennials
I should hurry and save
are like up to with their Sonic games. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I'm in control now. Whee! Ow! They got guns. Holy shit! Can I break these boxes? There's stuff in them? Nope.
Let me see if I can reset
Gotta
the
go fast.
Discord stream 1 sec.
Oh, missed that silver medal. Fail. I just like how there's no explanation to the mechanics at all.
That's just kind of how Sonic used to be, honestly. I mean, you have the hint rings, I guess, but you can, because mostly it's just jump and action buttons. They don't really have many buttons. So if one doesn't work, it's probably the other one.
Oh, I can't. I guess I can't go up there. It's like, ooh, that looks like a secret.
I think you go there if you do the mechanic on the pole, right?
Do I just need to... Let's see. Do I just look at it and press... Oh.
I know you probably have to jump. And then you square me there.
Do you die if it's been more than 10 minutes, like in regular Sonic games?
No, this... Because some of these stages are longer than 10 minutes by default.
Oh, there we go. Ah!
Oh, yeah. The camera do be like that.
My ring's back.
Let me check. Is the audio synced properly in the Twitch stream?
While jumping, press the X to perform a homing attack.
Yeah, that tip like went by so fast I didn't even like register what the hell it was saying. No, don't die.
Oh. Oh. Ooh, that was close actually.
Yes.
Okay, there's just spikes.
Oh, I'm asking chat mostly because you probably will hear it just fine. It's for you guys in the chat. Do you? Because I can watch the Twitch stream because I would hear myself. So I'm looking at it from the... Because chat was streaming it on Discord as well. It's just, so I'm asking if the audio for the game is properly synced. Okay.
Oh,
It's just on Discord it kind of like lags out a bit. The small half-second delay. Oh.
If you jump just as
and I can always
Let me check.
jump off of it.
I can always do this. Hang on. With stream, you can always deactivate the gato, then reactivate it again. And then for you, I'm gonna...
Consumed by the void. Oh, there we go.
Alright, let's see. Ah!
Okay.
I just like it, just nothing.
Yes.
Was I supposed to attack that door?
Yep. The trap door, rather. There you go.
Don't hurt individually.
So I take it the medals are supposed to be something important. Radical!
The medals are actually not really... You don't read the medals for like progression or anything, they're just for completion. Just choppy.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is choppy by default, but like... Let's see.
I was about to say, like, that's what you usually say when you're around Knuckles, I guess. Oops. Was I supposed to jump?
Yeah, they give you like a half second to like react. Hope you're prepared. Do you think Knuckles is the top though?
Yeah.
Yeah, Knuckles will be too greedy. He'd be too greedy to be a bottom. This should be for
Only when he's drunk. He drops his guard.
Is it the Elgato that's delaying it then? Because it is also slightly delayed on mine, I think. Let's see.
Oh, I'm supposed to jump on the board things. Okay. Yeah, so the Elgato has a, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
So the Elgato has like a delay of like 2 milliseconds or something.
Mm-hmm. Because I think if this is an old model, this is the PS3, right? You're recording with? Or
Yeah.
PS4? PS3.
It's a
'Cause
PS3.
I think the Elgatos from that era, you had to do like a manual like delay compensation shit. Because I remember like back in the day, I did have an Elgato, and it was one of the reasons I never really cared for streaming that much. Because nowadays you don't really have to do that anymore. But with those first models, you had to do.
Oh, that's not even a checkpoint.
Tails, go ahead and push the gate switch so he doesn't get out.
It could also be because you're streaming to me. Because like before, you were streaming a VN, which is not that taxing to the connection.
Press and hold the X
But
button.
streaming this game like at 2 different places at once might be taking up a lot of like bandwidth.
Yeah.
So let me see if I. If you want, you can try the Discord stream. If you stream it, do the lowest resolution possible, because I'm only really watching at the. I'm only hearing the audio.
Here.
Oh.
All right. Let's see.
But it does seem to be, if it's
Yeah, I
delayed
mean, I'm
on the
at-
Twitch stream as well, it's probably the Elgato then.
I could do 15. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm already like streaming at the lowest resolution. It's just frame rate, and I don't think I want to give you choppy 15.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm looking at the audio at the Twitch stream. It's just for the audio, you know. Because otherwise, I hear myself.
Yeah. Also, don't show my stream to me.
Whoa, that's a big one.
That actually seems to help, yeah.
It's also weird to have tails like flying.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be
Without like pressing X repeatedly, or just pressing the jump button
think-
repeatedly.
You hold it, I think, to the
Yeah.
sun.
Press and hold the X button to fly. Be careful, you will tire after flying for too long. Press the square button for the dummy ring button. Hold the square button to form a dummy ring sniper.
Hey, what am I doing? So he attacks by throwing rings?
Yeah, he throws a bomb and it explodes into fake rings because they were so proud of the physics. They had to have more physics objects.
What just happened there?
Whoa, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, weren't we talking about this, Cold Stare, that you said that you're pretty sure that they use this orca from Adventure to here as well, but yeah, you're right.
I think it's a different, like, they made a new model, but they were trying to, like, remake that scene, basically. I don't know why they would do the whole orca thing again, but it's just, hey, this looks like Emerald Beach, let's do the orca again.
I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, there's only one life. Ooh.
Yeah, the lives don't respawn, it's so mean, considering
Yeah.
the game that this is.
Ah, why is it so janky?
Oh, that's just this game.
Yeah.
Did you believe us?
It's not even like, oh hey, you know, you just have to learn the mechanics.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, we're
Did
just
you
gonna.
save?
Yeah,
Okay. Because otherwise you have to do
the whole intro
mission
all over
again.
again.
yeah. This will only be a couple of loading screens instead.
Head for the sea. The sea of death. The war sea, actually. Mechanics, no. Yes, that's just shit. Oh my god.
Oh, you Simon. Oh boy. Off to a great start in this life.
When you get close to Trail of Rings,
Whee!
press the square button to do a leg dash.
This is the mirror of Soliana.
Oh, it doesn't look like you lose lives though if you die on the hub, at least. Also, I did notice when I boot this game up, there is no patch.
Destination, it's magical.
What do you mean there's no patch? Of course there's no patch.
Because usually when you start a game from the disc, like there's usually like an update, like, oh hey, here's a new version of it. They never patched anything.
You thought
Literally nothing.
this is not the era where they were making patches for like updates. They were mostly just for DLC, because this is when DLC started becoming a thing. Like it wasn't even a common.
Hurry and say the least.
Like this is very early in the life of like the Xbox 360 and the PS3, which were the first console where you could have patches to begin with. So yeah. Oh honey, no. Exactly.
I say fuck you to your speed. Ah. And I could go up here if I wanted to. Whee!
Oh yeah, this is a
That
classic. You
seems
just
to
stand upside down.
accomplish nothing. Whee!
If you jump just as you land on a wall, you can jump off of it.
Okay.
That was brave of you. It
What?
was brave of you to trust the game to do that jump.
Nope.
Individually, but they'll cut down my rings.
Hey, oh, that's a firebox. How the hell do I get to the wall? I just kind of seemed to have like attached to it the last time.
Yeah, he attaches and detaches from walls like on like,
Whenever
the
he
slopes.
feels like it.
But he detaches whenever he feels like it. Again, just the game is jank as fuck. Like, don't even try to understand. It's like, oh, I guess that's just how it is. Because like, for so many of these things, is like, I wish I could tell you why, but I just can't.
You're a game dev, right? Can you tell me why?
I mean, I know why it might be happening, but like, it would be too complex to explain. So like, nah.
Bonk.
It's mostly because of the camera, because like usually your inputs depend on the camera, so like because he's changing directions, but also like the floor angle is changing, so you should change the input direction. So it probably gets like messed up.
Well, so Sega just really wrote this game off like just early on. They launched it just writing this game off as a loss. Oh, you just walked through them.
Press the square button to dummy ring button. Hold the square button to perform a dummy ring snipe.
Okay, just gonna go this way, very,
Yeah.
very
It happened, I
carefully.
guess.
Oh, I guess. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Ah! Up here.
They do something really shitty in this game because that like machine gun fire doesn't actually make you drop your rings. It just drains them one by one instead of doing like the typical drop all your rings and make you invincible. So they are actually more likely to kill you with that than they are with literally anything else.
Just like in real life.
Because they don't give you like invincibility frames basically. Oh. Bonked by the orca. Look, if we even get to see silver in the first stream, I'll consider that like an accomplishment.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't feel bad at how bad I'm
Oh
doing.
no! Like, regardless of how good you are at this game, like this game specifically is just
Also,
it's just special. That's like that special kid.
what
and you
is
don't want to
this
tell him.
energy bar at the bottom of the screen?
That's a great question. You should ask the developers because they also forgot about it.
It's just
Literally.
really there. Just no explanation as to what it is.
Yeah, energy bar mentioned. So the energy bar, you typically use it on Silver for like his like psychic abilities, and on Shadow he also has like something that uses it. On Sonic, you use it for like the gemstone abilities in theory. In practice, they forgot. So the gem abilities are just infinite. So like it basically means like you can just fly infinitely in this game and stuff like that when you get those abilities.
Wait, how come the orca didn't break the thing this time?
I think it's like a specific path. If you take too long, it like destroys it.
Another life, yay.
Oh yeah, you may want to grab those. God knows you're gonna need them soon.
I guess I assume Tails is supposed to be a vertical.
Yeah, it's more like about flying. Oh, nice sniping.
Okay, now where do I go from here? Oh,
I think it's inside the boxes.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
there
it
you
was
go.
that thing right there.
It's funny because they close the gate, but it's still open underneath.
Yeah.
It's like that's not helpful.
I feel like this is incredibly like inappropriate. the way Sonic is riding that orca.
Look, he's holding on to dear life. He can't swim. He's doing his best.
All I'm saying is that orca had a really long fin.
I see.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's
There we go. Enjoy.
Gotta go fast! Ah! I have no idea
Gotta
what
go
the hell
fast.
is going on. I just like how he has to pause for pause just to get his bearings for like a split second.
I love that line delivery though. What? He's like, he just found out he's in this game. You're actually doing surprisingly well. Oh,
No!
jinxed it, I guess.
darn, we're gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Oh my god, this. This is actually kind of nauseating for me because I'm watching this at 15 FPS. Don't worry about it, by the way. I just think it's funny. It's like, it looks so janky on the Discord stream too. Imported Tim Tams. What the hell are Tim Tams? I think you mentioned that before in Echo.
Okay, I think I know. I understand the trick. It's to just kind of not really try to make major adjustments.
Yeah, you actually cannot turn when you jump. You're stuck with your... Well, I think you
Your
may have made it.
trajectory.
You might get launched off at the end. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you saved it?
Yep.
Oh wow, you were so lucky you clipped the dash panel. But you were actually gonna fall off in there. Because so many people just enter the loop in that edge and just fall off.
Come on, score.
Just made
No,
it.
Oh, dude, don't remind me of custom. I just got a package today and I have to pay 80 fucking bucks just for the custom fee. I hate it here.
Gotta go blah. I should attempt to sleep and like a boring person. Aw. Well, yeah, if you fall asleep or go to bed, Squid, thank you for stopping by. Also ship things, I will send money. This will be a better stream. I'm catching up on chat. Ooh, cookies, huh? Oh yeah, you were gonna make some special cookies. Smegma Martin.
I was gonna
saw
bake a cake for Dawn Trail and I forgot. God damn it.
the orc
It's already
animation is not meant to be seen from that side. Smegma Orca. Or Smegma Orca. Smegma Martin.
Yeah, I've confirmed the identity.
Oh.
But I don't know if they wanted to know. If he says that he doesn't mind being called by the name we know him as.
Nah, that's fine.
Because otherwise...
Keep it a surprise if they want to.
Yeah. It's just Smek. I don't want to call you Smek.
Good night, Squid. I find using that word smegma.
It's so fucking funny. Like, Smek Martin.
Like if I had a guess, and I don't think this is him, because I think I've seen him on here before, and that's not his handle. It would be Nanoff.
I've sent you the identity in DMs, just in case. Oh, okay, yeah, bingo. There you go. So, yeah, so it is not.
Let's head back to the city.
So I'm pretty sure that is Nanoff. Only he would have a curse name like this.
Yes. If I had to guess, someone who has an affinity for having like a shitposty names, they would be Nanoff. I thought like what when I think of like a Smeg Martin would be like you're a Smegma Martin? You're a Martin who likes Smegma. Also, did you see the opening screen? I hope you don't mind.
Oh yeah, you can put it up, I guess.
Oh yeah, I used this for the starting soon screen. I'm like, you know what? It'd be fine. It would just be funny.
Hey.
Oh yeah, remember to save now that you've done the stage.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand
auto save. What is that?
I think it's just like they were not confident in like the PS like operating system because it was so early in the life of this console. Okay, so I only can really sort of guide you in the beginning because that's all I remember. After this, everything becomes a blur.
Oh no! Dr. Aikman's Max, the ones that stole away the Princess Elise,
Yeah.
are invading the town to look for something. Sonic, can you help us? You're our only hope. Heavens knows those pigs aren't gonna help.
Which is funny because they are the royal guard. Like,
Well, yeah, the royal guard, they only protect the royalty. They don't care about the peasants.
again?
Yeah, oh no, they suddenly appeared, almost like this was planned. I'm totally not some bait. Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, Sonic knows. Sonic. See, Sonic says down with the monarchy until he gets in with like a princess. Then he's pro a monarchy.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
Princess
also-
Sally, and then now this Princess Elise.
And also Blaze is a princess.
Yeah, but then goes down on the monarchy.
He says, fuck the monarchy.
Yeah, and that's
Literally.
exactly what he does.
Yeah.
God, that would technically make him a prince.
In the comics, he's a king, but I don't care about the Archie comics.
No, that's upstairs. All right, is it? All right, Sonic, do you want to be with me as my prince consort, as per tradition with
As per
Solana?
Soliana traditions.
Per Solana traditions, it's time for you to get a Prince Albert. I don't know
Oh.
why that came to mind.
Oh, that'd be funny. We had a character called Albert in the comics.
Prince
It's Prince
Albert.
Wait, wasn't that like the name? Actually, there was a guy like this, like
A French
The
person
Sada,
named
yeah,
Albert or something. Oh,
yeah, like that was a fox dude.
yeah, the
in the
French
cartoon.
one.
Yeah. Wasn't that his name? Wasn't he Albert?
I
Cody might know this because I don't care about like the
I think
the
I thought it
American
was
media.
like
so.
Francis or something. Also, am I supposed to be killing everything, or am I supposed to be going somewhere?
You have to kill all the robots.
Oh,
I don't know what that is. You know. You'll have to link that to me, whatever it is. Because I don't think I've heard that before. Look, I'm already like acquainted with Ken Penders, and that is enough in my life, I think. But do show me this forbidden knowledge.
oh, okay. What are you giving me?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this like literally don't matter.
Come on. I mean, they give me money.
Anton, yeah, I'm okay.
Ooh, an A.
Oh, easy.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it starts with an A.
Ching.
It's Anton, yeah, Anton. I
Anton.
don't know
Okay.
what the Colette. Because if he's French, the double O might not be pronounced as a U. So I don't know if it's the Colette or the Coolette, but
I just remember him from like the bits of Sonic AM that I saw that he was very snobby. At least that's how they made him.
yeah, they make him like the punchable one. Like this is an asshole guy. He's like a good guy, but he's kind of an asshole, I guess. Or like a perv.
I don't remember if he was supposed
the
to be
vibe I
like
got.
royalty or something.
He looks like he is. I mean, I guess he's French, so he's always gonna look like he's royalty.
But in terms of like, is he like related to Princess Sally at some point where they like betrothed or something?
Oh, right, so next is the desert
Say the way
stage.
just the desert's closed off because Eggman showed up there. Yeah, it's like the camera is just ever so slightly beautiful.
Accordion player.
Beautiful Princess Elise. Princess Elise. Princess Elise. Oh,
Beautiful songwriting.
all my love and all my dreams are for you only. Oh God.
She's like 16, dude. Chill
Wee
out.
woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hello, Royal Guard.
I think we got another dangerous guy over here. Oh my god, Nano, what is this?
No.
She just said, oh, it's a 3. Okay, I'll watch it after the stream, but that looks cursed just from the thumbnail.
Oh, what was? Oh, what? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was weird. Oh, it's okay. So I'm in the shadow and the game is lagging.
Yeah.
But then
No, that's just the game.
I'm just fine here. I'm fine here. I'm not fine here. Okay, now I'm fine. It was that camp. Oh,
It seems to be that specific corner, I suppose.
Lord Regis used to be some kind of researcher. He's really smart, you know, okay? Oh, no, I know why. It's because because of all the, because I was looking this way where there's more objects and distance to draw. So the game's slowing down, but if I look over here, now I'm fine. Oh, no. It's poorly optimized.
Oh, they didn't have time to optimize this game. Are you kidding?
Anti-gravity
They didn't have
allows
time
you
to
by
finish the
sliding.
game.
By sliding, you can attack enemies while moving.
He gets put into a coma in a fight with... Metal Sonic was in those? Oh, it's in the comics, I suppose, right? Yeah, okay, so yeah, the Archie comics are, like, longer. Because I don't think the Sad AM cartoon had Metal Sonic. Because Metal Sonic wasn't even out at the point.
Wasn't his first appearance in CD?
Yeah. I mean, but CD was, like, 92 or 93, so...
I don't think I ever saw Sonic AM while it was airing, but I think I saw... I saw and adored fucking the Sonic Adventures. Oops.
I think this is the door to the desert, yeah, so you might want to talk to this guy.
I can't. He doesn't have an icon over his head,
doesn't.
so I can't talk to him. He doesn't want to talk to me. Actually, I could answer the question about the thing. I just realized.
The what now?
The energy bar. I got my copy came with the manual.
Oh, yes, yeah. So, no, I mean, I know what it's for. It just doesn't work.
No, I want to see what it says.
What does it say for Sonic? Because I don't know if he has a different explanation for the other characters. But for Sonic, it's supposed to be for the gems.
Let's see. Action gauge. Level indicator. Let's see. The life gauge enemies will appear. Right. Okay. Action gauge. The action gauge indicates the amount of special power the character holds. This power is used to is required to use Sonic's custom actions, page 14, activates Shadow's Chaos Boost, page 15, and use Silver's telekinetic powers, page 17. Using such actions will deplete the action gauge, but all three characters can refill their power by collecting Chaos Drives and Light Cores, page 11. Note that Sonic and Silver's gauges are also gradually restored over time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. They also restore over time.
Let's see, the level indicator is a three-way display located on the right portion of the gauge. The number lit is the level of the currently selected custom action, Sonic or Chaos.
I don't think that was even implemented. The leveling up system is
yeah,
not implemented.
I see the little three notches there.
Yeah, but I don't think it works either, and I also am covering it on the screen.
Yeah,
but
if you're playing as Sonic, there's another gauge below the action gauge that which will display the maturity of the what? The maturity of the custom action levels?
Yeah, that's just gibberish. It just doesn't work. Like, that entire system just was not implemented for Sonic.
Custom actions. Purchasing gems allows Sonic to perform various actions by pressing the right one button.
Oh yeah, I think you have enough to buy some gems now. If you go back to the store, you might be able to buy gems.
I got the anti-gravity one.
Oh.
Which lets me slide, which is weird. Yeah, they really left that in the manual. Custom actions you have already gained can be freely selected during the action stage by using the directional buttons. Note that the custom actions require power of your power gauge and cannot be used when the gauge is empty. All custom actions are required or can be leveled up to 3 by collecting Chaos Drives, page 11. Leveling up actions will result in more power and or better mileage from the action gauge. Also, leveling up the custom actions occurs one at a time, since only the selected action can absorb the power of the Chaos Drive. So what the hell is a Chaos Drive?
It's something that the robot enemies drop when you kill them, I think.
Oh yeah, they're just
It's kind of like the
crystals.
flickies. Yeah, but instead they stopped doing like the whole like robots have animals inside them. They said they have crystals. Also, stop for a second and look at Tails. He has a really cute animation that I hadn't seen before. Or like I never noticed.
An
Like, he has
idle
an
one.
idol. Yeah. So, no, not this one. He has like 3. There you go. That one. The tail is cute. It's surprisingly animated.
Oh, actually, they both are.
Yeah.
So it says right one.
Yeah, so I think R1 or like I think you have to equip them first with like the D-pad. It changes your.
Yeah, I pressed
Like the-
nothing. So
I might be covering it with my head. Do I cover it on your screen as well, or are you playing on the TV?
No, I'm playing on the TV.
Okay, because I think they have icons for them.
Yeah, there's like nothing popping up, or I might just not have one that requires like stuff.
No, when you choose a different gem, it shows up in the bar. From what I remember. But I don't know how you change it, and I think you also change. It also changes your shoes. But the problem is that I don't know now if I'm mistaking it with the Project 06 remake thing,
Yeah, it might
or
be.
that was in the base game.
Because
Yeah.
I'm
But
pressing
the gem icon-
everything and it's nothing's happening.
I'm pretty sure the gem icons do show up on the bar. Let me check.
Let's see. Yes, Cody, Sonic, metal self-destructs after losing the in Freedom items, but Anton does get a down with Mr. Princess. Huh.
Custom actions.
Get shifted. We're over your shit. Yeah. Let's include things that we cut out on in the manual. They made anti-gravity sound so cool. Yeah, for it just
Yeah,
be
so
like,
pressing R1 should change it. And the anti-gravity is residential purple blue. What?
yeah. So unless my right button isn't working, which I tested it yesterday with Bayonetta and it works fine.
Weird.
Hey, that kid's
Did you-
climbing all the way up there. What's she doing?
Did you actually buy the gem or did you just check the store? Just to,
No, I
make,
bought
just to
the
make
gem.
sure.
Because
Okay,
I had
that's good.
1,015 or 1,500.
If you hold it, does it show up? I think it says like holding R1 as well. Let's see.
Nope, nothing's happening.
Huh.
That's right too. So
Did they
these
change
let
the
me.
shoe and appear in the bar? Do they change in the game or only on the remake, Cody? Do you know?
Maybe you have to be on like the main, like in a level and not in the hub.
Inner trades. In addition to slowing down other enemies.
While running, hold the square button and release after a while to perform.
Yeah,
a
see, because
swing
they just
attack.
like they just kind of seem to have implemented them into like a move set and not like a.
Yeah, see here, let me
While
give you a
running,
screenshot.
hold the square button and release
I like how everyone's been saying, "Oh yeah, climb on the roof," but
Here, I sent you a screenshot with like the gauge and the shoes.
okay.
So
I
they show
see.
up on the gauge, but I don't know. This game's oh, maybe you can only do it in the action stages.
Yeah, that's what
But
I mean.
I could have sworn you should be able. Oh, there you go. Is the slide the gem power, or can you? I think you could slide before, right?
No, I had to buy that.
Oh, no, that's a different thing. That's just like an ability thing. It's not a gem. That's just an ability.
Yeah.
So you bought the slide. Okay. We're talking about different things then. Because the gem is like different. It's something else. It's like.
Sorry to make you worry. I just heard Eggman was going to the desert, so I just wanted to keep watch from my place. Okay.
Yeah, the anti-gravity isn't a gem. It's just a power. That's confusing. Because when it's tornado, slow, max speed, homing, smash. Yeah, because these are expensive. Like the first gem you can buy is 5,000. And you can only start buying them after a specific stage. So yeah, you don't have them unlocked yet.
Wait, what the hell just happened?
You're in a mission, I think?
Oh, I just had to bring this lady back her kid.
Oh.
Does that mean you guys will let me through now?
I think you had to like jump through the roofs. Oh,
Oh,
is
you
it like
have
it's
a
unlocked?
pass. Go on ahead. No problem. So who the
Okay,
hell is
so
that guy?
Save before you go into the stage, just in case.
Oh, is it this guy? Oh, you saved us on behalf of the townsperson.
Yeah, he's like the diplomat or whatever.
Oh, I guess I had to save that girl from up there.
He's like a cat stuck on a roof.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, the game, they're expensive. You had to convince the girl to not jump off the roof. Oh, they think
I
she
mean,
was gonna...
if I lived in Sonic 06, I might consider it as well. It's like, oh my god, we're living in a simulation and it's not even a good one.
You know, this just makes me feel like they were going for like Nintendo 64 level portals.
Yeah, they were going for like a Mario 64 kind of vibe.
Yeah, I've kind of
Like-
stopped paying attention to the NPCs and just kind of glancing at what they're saying.
Oh, like the NPCs literally don't matter. Like, don't even worry about it.
It's like I'm trying to get invested in the
'Cause-
world.
This was kind of like. Oh wait, this story's happening.
Brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Oh god, that's creepy.
It's fine. It's just her dad.
Oh, I thought that was like her captors.
Just call me Sonic.
Wait, how did we get here?
Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
What? We didn't even have to do a level and we're just here now?
So you do the level after you rescue her, and there's a good reason for it. You'll see.
Hedgehog, to be more precise. The princess is mine. Until I unlock the secret of the flames of disaster.
Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
I love this Robotnik. It's so fucking cursed.
Realistically proportioned Robotnik is so cursed.
Like,
And I don't think
everything in
it-
this game is so bad that it feels like a shitpost, and I love it.
Cerberus. It only has one head though. What the hell are you talking about? What? What is this? The
It is a
nipple
shitpost.
buttons.
Yeah.
Also,
Truck
Smegma, you didn't catch me saying that, like, ooh, the 3D render of Dr. Robotnik, I'd want to twirl his mustache.
Your pet, huh? Okay, Eggman, I'll play with him.
Honestly, none of that one was just kind of generous, because at least there was a cutscene in between. The most egregious one is when you get like the mission. You get like the mission text.
I tried to kick it in the balls and nothing happened.
Yeah, he damaged you. I'm gonna let you figure this one out. Oh, I'll be right back. Let me grab a drink.
All right.
You can keep fighting though. This fight is a bit long.
I get it. That armor on his head is protecting the weak point.
The front's too dangerous, Sonic! Circle around toward
Oh,
the tail.
gotta come. Gotta go in through the back door. It's not even doing anything. It's just menacingly around. Come back. Curse you, hitboxes. Oh, I see. No.
Sonic! Make them run into something!
How about this fall? Or that? Ah. I guess I'm supposed to make him jump through or run into statues.
Right?
I can finally see your face. Now it's my turn.
Can finally see your face. Oh,
Why
that usually
is
takes me a while.
Yeah, why is this like the second level that has like Sonic holding onto a phallic object?
Look, I would say the authors, the developers they weren't thinking straight with this game. Okay, they just
Yeah, they definitely weren't thinking straight.
yeah.
Listen to me.
Come on.
I'll shame myself from backseat gaming. Oh, Cody, this game is a. I don't think we're taking this game seriously. I don't think anyone's gonna mind. I just keep
Yeah, honestly, you can just type it in because I'm like, since I don't have like, I had to like look over for chat. I wouldn't see it right away, anyways.
Yeah. Like, I haven't actually played this game myself. Like, well, I did play it fully. So I played this game actually back in the day, the same time I played Bayonetta for the first time. Because this was like a long time ago. I was staying at a friend's house for like the summer, and he had like a Xbox 360, which I didn't have at the time. So I played this game, I played Unleashed, and I played Bayonetta like for the first time there. So all three games were fighting for my time, and Bayonetta was the clear winner. So
the well-deserved winner.
yeah, God, that game's good.
Do.
No problem.
What is that with that guitar?
It's the main theme for the game, which is like a guitar version of it.
Hooray! Oh hey, there's an autosave.
The level of like wizardry that they pulled off with Unleashed is fucking impressive. That game did not have any right looking that good. Like, Jesus.
I'll need to see if I can find a copy of that game while we're out.
Was it on the store? Didn't it show up?
Yeah, it was on the store. If I want to just buy it there, but I mean, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, it's more fun when you go for looking for a game and you return home with something completely different, like this.
Yeah.
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
I just like how it feels like we just skipped the level. It's like, all right, jump into the level portal. Okay, now you're at your goal. Apparently,
No,
that
you did the level now.
that teleport level just like
Hold on tight.
just led straight to the princess. That's what it feels like. It's like, wow, the guards are being stingy.
Okay, actually, now you just reminded me of something that is actually relevant for this game. So it's in relation to Shadow. So you know
No problem.
what Shadow is typically known for, like what kind of powers he has.
Hmm?
Like, do you know what like Shadow's abilities are?
Not really.
Okay, well, like his signature ability is the Chaos Control, which you probably have heard before.
I think so, like when I've seen you play games.
So Chaos Control is basically it essentially stops time for whoever's using it. But it also like because it stops time, it also lets you kind of teleport. Like it's a bit. It can do both things. It can kind of like stop time and teleport, basically. And Sonic can actually do it himself as well. It's just that he very rarely does it. So I just assume like he just did that because like he teleported into this cell.
If you put your power
And it's important because it actually shows up a lot in this game.
Oh, I have to use. Okay, so see, there's where the power thingy is coming, because that does
Yeah,
drain
this-
ability.
This is the only place where it actually works, just like with when you're doing stages where you're holding Elise. And this happens more than once. Which is like, this is weird concept.
Oh, I have to like actually.
Elise!
Yeah, the quicksand kills you.
Yeah,
unless you're doing the
immediately.
fire.
It's not. It's like immediate.
Yep.
Combine the strength of
I think while you have the shield, you also like heal enemies just by touching them.
to get rid of any.
Like it makes you straight up invincible.
If you put your four together, you'll be able to walk on this set. But be
Just
careful.
knocked down by the wall you're running on. It's, like,
It's still holding the
ridiculous.
princess too. She falls on him.
He's whack. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Jesus Christ. And the fact that Sonic Unleashed came out after this one, like this was the previous one, and then they got Sonic Unleashed out of this. And only in 2 years, mind you, like Sonic Unleashed was 2008.
Was it?
And it's,
I
yeah,
feel like it was a lot sooner than that, or a lot longer after that.
no.
Oh,
Like-
oh god, ugh.
Oh, wow.
It's just weird. It's like, oh yeah, sand bad. You think you could just walk over that just fine because it's a hill?
Because like, you can dislike the Warhawk all you like, and I'm like, okay, it's valid, but even then, like, the Warhawk actually works as intended. It's just a playstyle that doesn't really mesh well with Sonic. But as on its own, it's like very competent. But like, Sonic Unleashed is so polished, you'd never believe it came from the same team that they made this. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so
I think you broke the loop somehow.
yeah, so no matter which direction I go, oh, there we go. I can't go the opposite.
Yeah,
So-
it's scripted.
Yeah, that's so weird.
There you go.
So much for being invincible. Oh, the game's struggling.
Those enemies seem to
So like, Sonic Unleashed doesn't just look good, it actually is very polished. Like, when you play it, it plays so smoothly. Like, there's only one stage that has some major like, hiccups, and it's mostly because it's like a jungle stage and has like a lot of greenery, and that like really slowed down the console. Yeah, they're 2 years apart, and like, almost exactly 2 years. So if you think about that in terms of like development time and like polishing and shit, like that's a very short turnaround for how like finished Sonic Unleashed feels.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
because they kind of used like this as a framework and sort of had like
No,
a lot of that work
they
done.
completely scrapped it. No, it's like Sonic Unleashed is like a completely new framework actually. So that's what's impressive about Unleashed. It's like it's a complete like turning over a new leaf for the franchise. And doing that in 2 years, while mind you, they were also making a completely different PS2/Wii version of the game, because again, kind of like this game, Unleashed was so powerful it would not have run on the Wii, so they had to make the what people call the unleashed version. Yeah, that's why people like really like the Generations, because it kind of got it's basically Unleashed but without the Werehog, and it has classic Sonic, I guess.
Which, if they're supposed to be the same continuity, why are they different? Like, is it supposed to be like younger Sonic?
Well, so how do I put this? Until Sonic 06, so until this game, the Sonic lore was like really consistent, right? Like it actually had a continuity to it. Like Sonic has better lore tracking than fucking Legend of Zelda, which is so fucking funny to me. After that, okay, so this is kind of a spoiler for this game, I guess, but like, I mean, who fucking cares?
It's Sonic
At the
06.
end, yeah, at the end of this game, like it's like it gets the canon of this game gets erased from the timeline. Like, this game erases itself. It's very, like, ironic. I won't give you more details than that.
I wonder if that was intentional. It's like, oh.
It feels like it was not intentional, but at the same time, it's kind of hilarious that it happened. So, in Sonic Generations, classic Sonic is Sonic from the past. But then in Sonic Mania, and consequentially Sonic Forces, because those two games are tied together for whatever reason, they established that classic Sonic is not in fact from the past, it's just from an entirely different dimension. And like the current canon is that like Sonic, like classic Sonic is just like a parallel canon dimension to like modern Sonic. They just have like cutesy character designs. You can do it, I believe in you. Or you can just take that shortcut.
I didn't realize there was a shortcut right there. Until I sound like, oh hey.
Yeah, so the game has like a, like Cody says, like it has a it never happened kind of ending. It kind of like erases itself. But then in Sonic Generations it comes back, so it's like, what the fuck? Which also is very funny because this game introduced Silver, right? Like it's a new character.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has Blaze, which was she was also being introduced in her own game in Sonic Rush, roughly at the same time. Sonic Rush came out in 2005, I think, like at the end of 2005. So she had already been kind of introduced in the franchise, but she shows up here again with a completely different like origin story, basically. But then by the end of the game, she gets erased from the timeline, I guess.
Oh shit,
like,
I fell.
Silver and Blaze as characters don't make sense because also Silver gets a completely different origin story in the next game as well because he got deleted from this one.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so Silver comes from the actually, I'll let you see it for yourself. Well, you probably heard it before, but like, I just don't want to spoil it because I just think it's funny. Oh, you have to kill the enemies first to progress here.
Oh. Wow, that like charges up really fast.
Yeah. And if the game slows down, it actually drains slower with the frame rate. Oh. See, Cody, you can say that, but the problem is that now it's canon because Sonic Superstars also takes place in another dimension. So I think they just consolidated it like that. It makes more sense. I think in the long run it makes more sense. Like for Sonic Generations, it made sense to be the past because it was like a celebration of the franchise's like timeline, I guess. But for the long run, if they want to keep making games separately like that, I think it's best if they separate it into like a different dimension. Because then we get like classic Fang, who's really cute and also infuriating to fight against. Because who thought giving an auto-scroll boss fight that lasts 8 fucking minutes was a good idea?
Oh no.
Oh my god, that game, holy fuck. You had one job, you were almost good, but then you fucked it up with the bosses.
Come on, lag, help me out. Whee! Gonna use
See, now I
lag.
agree with you, but at the same time, they used to care about continuity and it works, but then they stopped doing it properly.
It's so weird that this game like has you like sort of run past enemies, but like then no.
Right there. Is it? According to Tails, oh yeah, because the Tails channel is also like, Tails channel is questionable, because they also like present Shadow again as a fucking Omega Edgelord. And he said like that they say like, oh, like Shadow's not like friends with anyone. Like it's like the stuff in the problem that the Tails channel stuff seems to be written kind of like following the tenets of the bad writing era, or what people are now calling the meta era.
Also, hi Jed.
Chapu's focus, so I'm gonna be focusing on the chat for a bit while he deals with this situation.
You go ahead and nerd out. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Because you have all the Sonic nerds reunited here. Because you have Cody, you have Jad. I don't think you two know each other, but yeah, Cody and Jad, you're both like Sonic nerds, so enjoy that.
This also seems kind of phallic.
The core protruding out of his chest.
Yeah, that Sonic has to push in, like thrust in repeatedly.
Look, Nano, if you don't understand, for the upcoming like Sonic X Shadow generations, they're releasing like if you buy like a pre-order, they're releasing like a diary of how Shadow was created, in theory written by Gerald Roanick, and like it's almost like a Sonic Bible at this point. It's like, oh, that's lore. I need that lore.
There's a shiny thing over there.
It is a gem or a metal, yeah.
Nice.
Oh no, are you gonna go for the completionist award on this one as well?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's right there, so it's like, yeah, my
It's
completionist
well.
like instincts, like it's telling me I need to get it. Okay, yeah, so catching up, so 06, so it was 2 years, huh? Really,
Yes.
it feels like it. I feel like that was like 2010, 2012. The werehog.
Closer, don't push him, because then you're gonna have to look at this game on your TV more often then. Oh,
Don't tempt
share
me. I
the
will
TV?
do it. You know I will.
Because you told me that you do like getting the completion, like the platinum trophies, so.
Oh my god, I gotta get my platinum fix. I will do it just to be like, hey, look, Vinny, like I did it.
Oh my god.
I can be a Sonic fan too.
I think I would laugh when you told me you got this game. Like, that was so fucking unexpected that it actually cracked me up.
Over to get this game. He did because it was at the bottom of the shelf.
I don't think that's what cocking means, Culture. I don't think that's how it goes.
Scroll up. Vinny isn't a huge fan of colors, but if they pulled a good version of Unleash colors, huh? Yeah, like you seem to not like colors, but I've heard people mention that, like, oh yeah, that game was pretty good.
Wait, what? I missed the colors line. What is that?
Oh, Smegma. I know Venny isn't a huge fan of colors, but if they pulled a good version of Unleash colors and generations in quick succession.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah, back in the day.
whether you didn't like it or not, like it was like pretty like well received at the time, I think. So like, yeah, that is impressive
Like,
that after this they
Colors-
did do.
Colors is not a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it because I don't like the level design in Colors. But the problem with Colors is that they make you play. The way it works is like they have these stages, right? And like, but they have 6 acts on each stage. The first 2 are kind of like what the main stage would be, like if you stitch them together, and then the other 4 acts are like mini games on that stage with like. Remember when you saw me? I don't know if you watched me play Sonic Forces the other time when I was doing
Yeah.
like the Shadow episode, and like there were stages where it was just like floating blocks
Mhm.
instead of being like the actual level. That's the stages in Colors that kind of annoy me. And unlike Forces like DLC, those are part of the story, and you're forced to play those. So it looked really bad on the game. Like the mini stages are fine.
Chapo, you need
but it's-
to frame. You need to frame the platinum trophy for Sonic 06 and hang to your wall next to your wedding pictures. It's like one of your greatest achievements.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
I don't even have pictures of my wedding. It's like, oh,
Oh, come
goddamn.
on.
That, I mean, it was just a court wedding. But goddamn, that judge who
fair.
married us was really hot, though.
See, those would have been fun pictures. Just invite him to your wedding night.
Yeah, we should have gotten a picture of the judge, yeah. That's what we were thinking. We were thinking about, like, goddamn, we want to invite that guy home.
That'd be very funny though. Like I said,
You-
hey,
you-
you just got us married. You're hot. Do you want to celebrate with us?
Yeah, it's like, hey, do you want to like help us officially sanction our marriage?
There's an idea for a comic now. That one's free.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been kind of afraid of it. Like, oh well, I'm gonna cancel this marriage now. Oh no. Oh dang. A comic. Show him the stream.
I think that's what you get. That's what would get your. Oh my god, this cutscene. Wait, you gotta wait. This is important. The Windows XP ass background.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
What? Where?
It's nothing.
What?
Don't say that.
Oh, what?
Just roll with it. What did I tell you?
Oh, you look so tired. Let me help you.
Smile.
Oh, no, you should never tell a girl to smile. What? What is going on?
Your smile. That's all I need.
Why is she radioactive?
It's the light bloom.
It's not just a catcher, right? It's
It's
she's
the bloom.
very-
Man mentioned
Yeah.
the flames of disaster. Is that why he's after you?
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world.
My God,
His
you
wrath comes in the form of the
you
flames of
worship there.
disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do?
What?
Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast!
Don't worry. Just
No,
raise
don't
your
you off
head
this cliff,
and
don't
run.
worry. You don't need to face your problems, you just got to run away from them.
What? Oh, okay.
See you, Nana.
Yeah, thank you, Nana,
Feels
for
great,
stopping by.
doesn't it?
Yes! I've never run so fast.
I've never run ever.
Nothing starts till you take action.
Yeah, the way he junks his arms, like, it looks like he's gonna rip it off.
Worry, then run.
What is going on? Well, I get the theme it's going for, but like just the sequence of events. What? Sonic's like, all I need you to do is smile for me. You should smile more, girl.
Oh, here we go.
You're the Iblis.
Success.
The Iblis trigger?
Your actions
Oh.
will us all. Who are you?
Oh, you're gonna miss. Oh, you're gonna watch it live, Coulter?
For the future of the world, I will destroy you.
Oh no. Oh no. So okay, the context I'm thinking. Yeah,
Time
the
to
alien.
Disappear. Iblis.
Iblis
trigger.
trigger. What?
Mm-hmm. It will make sense. Don't worry about it. It will make sense.
Okay, the context I'm getting for now. This is awful. The context that I feel like is like Silver has gone back in time to stop Sonic from hooking up with this human girl, and thus outlawing, I guess, human/animal people relationships.
You're honestly not far off.
What? No.
You're close. You're kind of close.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use. Take this.
Okay.
It's no use.
I'm not gonna give you any hints. You're gonna have to figure this one out.
It's no use! This will end it! No!
Ow. I had no lives left.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's saved. Oh gosh. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's saved. Okay, I can skip it.
It actually auto-saved.
Actually, I should have watched that again. Because I'm like, what the fuck happened there?
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna try to. You're gonna wipe to silver a couple times. Don't worry.
Hey, Fins, how you doing?
I've been looking for you. You're the English trigger. Your actions will condemn all. Who are you? My name is Silver.
Did you have fun with Final Fantasy XIV?
The future of the world, I will destroy you.
Are you asking me?
No, Fins. He was playing Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh. How far are you? I just got to the first dungeon, but I'm waiting for
Time for you
For
to
Ko.
disappear. Iblis trigger.
well, I don't know if you know Ko, but like, it's friends of Jad to play with him.
I feel like Sonic and Shadow, or Silver and Shadow, kind of play double act in 06. Sonic is just kind of there. Oh.
I mean, Sonic's story does not matter at all for this game. Silver is basically the main character, and I'd say Shadow's story is actually pretty good. It's not as relevant to the plot, but it's really good for him as a character story. The problem for you is that you haven't played the previous Shadow games, so you don't get as much of like the emotional vibe, I guess, from Shadow. But like Shadow's story is actually surprisingly competent here.
It's no use. Take
Oh my god, just teleport.
this. How about this?
The servers said so. Oh, I hadn't had any issues with the servers today. Or like yesterday. Oh, bye, you're off to space.
Ah, no.
Use. This will end it.
I hit the ceiling on the sky.
Yeah. Be glad that you did, because sometimes you can clip through the ceiling and you just get launched into space.
Take this. It's no use.
Are you okay? Oh,
He's thinking about it.
How about this?
He has psychic powers, he has to think really hard about it.
It's no use.
Oh, it's because the frame rate's dipping. Look at the timer.
yeah. The game is lagging.
How about this?
Yeah, like, this is actually generally the best Shadow like portrayal in all of his games,
Oh,
other than
no.
I guess Sonic Adventure 2. And even then, in Sonic Adventure 2, he only really does the turnaround at the end.
No.
Because for most of the game, he's just like, oh, revenge, revenge. You know, it's kind of boring. Shadow here actually has like a decent, like, a fun story.
How about this?
No.
Although, unfortunately, this also gave us the worst voice for Omega, so we're gonna have to deal with that.
It's no use.
The volume for the game. Is it?
No.
He says the volume for the game is kind of low.
Use.
Oh, is it? It might
sounds
be
fine.
this. Hang on. I think I need to do this.
Take this. How about this? Take this. How about this?
Wait, did he just pick up rings? You asshole.
Yeah.
They're mine. I'm the protagonist, not you.
Does he heal from those, I wonder? Silver has a command grab and he's not afraid to use it.
Ah, I got cornered.
You're actually getting really lucky because one thing that can happen in this fight is like he grabs you, tosses you into a wall, and you drop your rings, right?
Oh.
But the ring drops on you, So you immediately pick it up. So he like grabs you again, throws you into the wall, you pick up the ring, and it's just an endless loop. Because you can't die.
Take this! It's no use! This will end it! No!
I told you died to silver again.
It's no use!
I mean, it's not fair. He has time traveling powers. He'll know what I do. He just needs to rewind time.
So actually, now that you bring it up, other than this game, because we actually see it happening, but in other games we don't. It's never explained how silver time travels. And like, in this game, we see it and it makes sense, because they use the Chaos Emeralds somehow. In other games, we don't see it, but like, the Chaos Emeralds also don't play a part of the story, and he's also never seen using them. So, it's kind of weird. Like, we often don't know how silver time travels.
Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, it's just very difficult to execute it.
Yeah. Because you basically have to wait until he picks stuff up.
I hope I don't get caught up into it.
So if you get too close, he picks you up and does the it's no use. If you stay away for a while, he does the other one. And that's when you attack him. There you go. The point is that you can be looking at him, so it's really hard. You have to go by the audio.
Yeah, because it's hard to, like, actually look at him while I'm running away.
You can hit him twice, but if you do it twice, he's gonna pick you up.
I
so
I get stuck though, because then I try to like jump away from him, and then
yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you do it for the last hit, you can do it twice, because then he dies, so he doesn't pick you up. But it's risky. It's just... Yeah. Here you go. Portal in the back. Yeah, but the portals are like in the that's like a comics thing, and like the current comics are more canon, but I still would rather have stuff explaining the media itself.
Ate it.
So much money. All right. What?
Yeah, like Silver lives in a weird place where like his present can change.
Yeah, just also like let me know if like the audio on the stream for those listening is like low or high, because like I'm listening to it on a different channel. And of course you have your own volume control.
Yeah, no, I checked on Twitch and it seemed fine.
Let's see. It's like missing volume.
So we were just talking about Silver during the fight.
I mean, he does have like a cool design. I like his like he kind of looks like a Super Saiyan, like a natural Super Saiyan, not like Sonic, who has to actually go into Super Saiyan to look like that with his, I don't know, his hair. What do you call it? His fur.
I wish Silver had a super form. Like,
if you finish one of, oh, look at the project. Did they ever finish it though?
No, Project 06 is still in development, but it's like fairly active. Like, it got an update relatively.
And then suddenly on fire. Oh, time travel. So what were you guys saying about this time traveling powers? It's explained. Oh,
it's just not very. This is the only game that explains them, but the way that this game explains them makes it so like whenever it happens somewhere else, it makes it question. It makes you question it. Because like, well, here you time travel with Chaos Emeralds, but like in the comics, for example, it's like, we have the Chaos Emeralds. How did you get here? You know?
I'm from a different reality. Never mind that.
Hey!
Let's be friends. Dead.
Okay, what if he just killed Sonic? That'd be funny. It's so lame that like Eggman never actually killed Sonic.
Is this a joke?
There's actually
Someone like you caused it. What are you...
Number two.
It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis trigger must be destroyed. Elise? Wait! Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me!
I love the delivery of that line
Time I
too.
finally put an end
Don't
to
you
this.
dare turn your back on me!
Amy?
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not!
If anybody's gonna strangle Sonic to death, it's gonna be me!
Yeah.
Amy, I appreciate
Wait,
it.
so, you have telekinesis, just fling her away!
To me!
What? Also,
Well,
what,
he
do
knows
they
her
know
name,
each
so it's
other?
implied that they know each other. Yeah, so he's not gonna hurt her.
Yeah, but like, I
Um,
would presume this is past Amy, so how does she know him?
Well, I guess you'll have to play his story to find out. But I was gonna say, like, there was actually one villain that got really close to killing Sonic. The villain in Sonic in Secret Rings, actually, like at the start of the game, Sonic basically takes a bullet for someone else, and like that bullet is like slowly crawling towards his heart. And like the whole plot of the game is because you're dying. Basically, you have to like stop it from happening.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell is that plot?
Also save.
Igments. Max have appeared in the new city. This is terrible. I need to let everyone know right away. I have 0 lives.
Amy in this game is actually kind of fun. She's actually like a fun character. Like this game, for all its faults, other than the Sonic story being about like this weird fucking romance with this girl, the writing of this game is honestly pretty good. Like
Portal
most
Star.
characters are written well, except Sonic. Like Sonic's the only character that's not written well.
Like, so far he just seems like Sonic. Like he's just
Yes.
kind of there.
Yeah, well, yeah, like his story just feels odd.
They're trapped on this bridge.
Like everyone else, like the writing is alright actually. Like, so the plot is bullshit, but the character writing is really good in this game. That's how I would describe it. Fates, I would like to say that 06 isn't canon, but then again, Generations exists, and now Shadow Generations also is going to give us Kingdom Valley, so I don't know.
Oh, there's a star.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to go to the little star areas.
Oh, yeah, there we go. This is the one that opens up to this.
Did someone tell you that I just go ahead and do that for you? In that case, sorry. Say, I can't actually help you. I'm just a lieutenant. You're looking for a commander. Well, if you just talk to every soldier in your town, you'll eventually find him, right? Oh, God, no.
Mission. Talk to every character in town. Loading screen. Hey, you should talk to every character in town. Loading screen. Actually, you talk to every character in town.
Loading.
You should talk to him after he gives you a mission because he gives you a hint. It's very funny.
Hey.
There are 5 soldiers, including me, to talk in town. But some of the soldiers will feel threaten you by taking their work. What? If you do figure out who the captain is, come back and talk to me. Is it you? You're actually lying to me? Who is the captain? Why? Why does this exist? Is it just to pad the game?
That is true, Cody, I suppose. Also, I think they mention, in the comics, they do mention Soliana. At the end of the Metal Virus arc, they say like, oh, we should go to Soliana. It's like very nice at this time of day.
Hey. Hey.
He was a balls, but he seemed to have strength. Really?
Yeah! That was incredible!
That was incredible!
Wow!
I'm sure it was radical.
What the fuck was the point of that? Literally.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just this game.
Sonic, can you hear me? Knuckles wants to see you. Head to the town comes where.
Hey.
Well,
Oh,
Pins,
his boyfriend wants to go see him.
Tangle and Whisper are already in the mobile game, and I think Scourge as well is in the mobile game. Which, granted, it's not the best, but I guess it's a step towards making it canon.
Knuckles, my beloved, let's go.
Hey.
Nothing new. It's not even like a map.
They're used on the loading screen.
Yeah, I see the map, but like not like a map that I can pull up like this is where you are, this is where like the store is. Or points of interest.
Oh, I saw that video too,
Hey.
Cody. It's funny.
You know, it's also weird. I think the why this is just like so I don't know, the juxtaposition of like all these human characters. There aren't any other like animal people running around.
This is Sonic and his friends.
Yeah, they're just not like milling around. There's not like casual random like bunnies or what have you, just milling around, going about their business like these humans are. Oh, look, a dog. They're dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! I kicked the dog. Sonic, how could you?
Yeah, in Frontiers they actually talk about Tango. So she's technically canon.
Her?
But it's kinda like
Tango.
Tangle, the lemur. She's like the white and black lemur.
Hey.
Like they also talk about Styx, who's from Sonic Boom universe.
Oh no. The creeper. I can't tell you about this creeper.
I mean, I think Unleashed would have benefited from not having the Werehog. Not because I hate it, but they were trying to clean up Face basically after 06. And with how good the stages are, I think that game actually would have blown people's minds if it was just Sonic. If it didn't have the Werehog. And it's really strange. But that in that case, less would have been more. Even if it was a short game, I think it would have benefited. Oh my god, we didn't see that. It would have benefited that game to be shorter. I don't think you can get it yet. You may need to get like the bounce ability.
Woo 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 woo. The sounds.
This normal.
Hey.
I just like the sound effect. It's so generic like sciencey sound.
And my issue with some of the comic characters. Oh, there was another medal on the roof there in the round room, like under the. If you go around the circle, I think you'll find it.
Oh.
Yeah. My issue with the comic characters going to the game is that like they're cool characters, but for example, I read the Metal Virus. I mean, like I read the main timeline, basically, like the main comic, and I actually did not get much out of who like Tango and Whisper are, because apparently they have like their own side comics, and that's the way a lot of their lore is explained. So already, first of all, like already I'm gonna have to check side media within the side media to know who these characters are. And second is like their design, they're really cool designs, but they're not designed like the game characters, and that's the thing that I wouldn't say bothers me, but that's the only word I can think of. Like that's what bothers me about them the most. It's like they look slightly different than what a game character would be designed like. Like they have slightly different proportions.
Oh, it can be up here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, this amuses me because it doesn't feel like I'm supposed to be up here.
Oh no, you can go to the rooftops, yeah. There are medals in the rooftops sometimes, so... There you go.
Do they unlock anything, or are they just like, oh look, collectibles? Because that's the thing to do. Ah, no!
They might unlock something, but I don't remember what. I think it's just like bonus missions.
Sonic, can you hear me? Knuckles wants to see you. Head to the
The
town's
town's warehouse. Okay, you have to go to like the porch.
Oh, another blue one.
Only one. I think this one is optional. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah.
Fuck off, kid.
We don't need to make this game last. Oh, there's metal behind those creeps too.
Oh, too late for that.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, the porch, or the warehouse. I don't remember if it was a separate area.
They said it's a
I
new
think it might
city.
be. You didn't see that, don't worry.
I didn't see what, the jittering?
Yeah,
That.
on the edge. See, that I actually can explain because I have the exact same bug in my games sometimes. Oh yeah, turn left here. I think that's how you get it. Oh no, never mind. That's the portal. How do you get to the new area?
Maybe I'm supposed to go talk to that guy?
No, it's around the warehouse. It's just a separate area that you have to get into.
Is this the boy or is this someone else? Yeah. Oh.
Oh, so it's the issue there, Cody, is like usually when you have a character and you want to like check when they're on the ground, you typically like, do like a ray. You like project a ray downwards, like to check for the ground. And from that ray, you can get like the angle of the ground, and the problem is that the key's like right on the edge. And typically in 3D games, especially in this era, the characters like their collision was like a sphere or like a capsule, which is rounded. So whenever you angle it, the angle for the ray would also be like different. It wouldn't go down; it would be in the angle that the previous floor was in. So it kind of like jitters because it's like detecting the ground from the other side as well.
I don't even know what the achievements for... I'm sure there has to be like achievements for collecting all the medals or something, but I don't... Oh, there isn't even an achievement. I would have figured. So I haven't even unlocked an achievement yet for completing levels. Unless they're like completed with S rank.
Aye.
This is your first time to new city. If that's the case, you better just follow the big street. Might take a little longer, but it's easier. Wait, so we have Ancient City over there, I guess. Kind of like, it looks kind of European-y, and now we got like American City, taller. Oh, and there's a portal over there. I just like how these portals disappear too after you're done with the mission. They exist in a set place. Everyone knows they exist, and then they just kind of disappear. I think it's that piece. Nope. Yeah, I guess you
Here's
can.
the warehouse. There you go. You have to jump into the warehouse.
Hey.
And you can jump over.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, real good guards there.
Yeah,
No wonder
literally
they started
serve
sitting on
purpose.
attack. Like these people are useless.
Yeah, you would think they'd stick around so that you can replay levels or something, but apparently not. You want to replay the levels? Just start the game over again. Not even including any kind of like save slot system. What? Oh. Oh no. What, are they trying to kidnap my beloved?
I mean, kind of. But the slowdown is like ridiculous. See, like that's the thing is like they discovered that physics systems exist with this game, and they said like, oh, we're gonna give it to everything. And the enemies are gonna explode into pieces, the boxes are gonna explode into pieces, the rings are gonna have physics, and then the game runs like this. Like,
I wonder why.
Maybe tone it down, buddy.
Am I supposed to kill everyone?
Probably, yeah.
I feel like that's the thing because of the timer. Oh, hi Chiquita.
Chihuahua sounds coming from Chihuahua Sonic, let's see. Cody, when you play 14 you'll understand, you don't need weapons when you're a monk. You can just use your fists.
And
What class did you start with, Cody? I'm curious. And speaking of which, guys, I was gonna run dungeons with her awake now, so we can still go for a bit, but I don't want to keep them waiting for too long.
Okay.
So we can do like another hour or so.
Wow.
No, on 14. Didn't you make your character today?
Why are these things just hanging off the
Okay. Oh man, I kind of wonder what Summoner is like now with after the rework it got in Walker to level up. Because it's like Summoner's so simple now, you might actually get bored leveling up, which is a bit unfortunate.
Haha!
What the fuck?
See. I still don't understand what the point of any of that was.
Oh, they just sort of like to pad out the time of the game, basically.
Not even Knuckles is in trouble. Meet with Knuckles.
Oh, Knuckles is very much not in trouble. He's just chilling here.
You don't bother helping. What a very bottom thing for him to do.
What, be in trouble? Or not helping?
Not helping.
Nah. There he is. Oh, at least they had the decency to load the cutscene with the loading screen.
I saw Eggman on the outskirts of the city.
Why is everyone so
He wanted me
shiny?
to give this to you. Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis. Huh. He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
No shit.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
Why would we even think that she's actually there? A new iPhone?
Sonic's model there, so weird in this game.
Complete with holograms, wow. And he just threw that phone away.
No, it's just like the invitation letter you get from Mewtwo.
Yeah. Also
It's the same
like
tech.
why, like wait, Robotnik went to the trouble to find Knuckles to give him this letter, and one, it could have just turned out to be a bomb, but two, it's just like, yeah, go, like he couldn't find Sonic to give this to him.
Well, the thing is, like, as much as he says otherwise, Eggman doesn't actually want Sonic dead. He just wants the emerald. Because he can conquer the world. He just want to kill Sonic because he wants to kill Sonic. He just wants to kill Sonic because he gets in the way of his plans of conquering the world.
Oh, where the hell am I supposed to go now? They told me I'm supposed to go somewhere.
White Acropolis, which I think the entrance to is somewhere around here. It's a snowy area.
That's right here.
It's like snowy level. It might be there, yeah. Oh, no, that's a different level, I think. Yeah, that's the train instead. That is for the next time she gets kidnapped, and the third time you go there. I think, yeah. So.
Oh, it's over here.
It's at the back with the laser grid. Okay. Oh, there it is. Wow.
Open the cave. Sonic, we need to open the cave. Load screen.
Tails, the genius. That's the thing, Cody. I don't remember anything. Like, I only remember where the stuff is under tutorial because there's been so many people that just die in the tutorial and have to do it again.
Oh, does that mean I'm actually doing really good?
You're doing relatively fast. Like, other than just like silver.
And that's because like,
that's
because I have to get like a hang of like this aiming mechanic, and I got too greedy on some of the hits.
Piece of cake, no sweat.
Oh, well, that was easy. He's not even posing. Oh, he's just grinning there. Oh, everyone else is just like idling.
That was
Oh,
incredible.
watching Knuckles idle. Oh, look, just flexing his shit. Like I got the concept, like, okay, I'm supposed to wait for him to like throw shit or pick up shit so that I can hit him. I mean, the controls are janky, but they're like, and they are unpleasant. Don't get me wrong, this isn't like a pleasant like play.
This is not a pleasant experience in general.
Yeah, like I would be really pissed off if
Oh.
I bought this game like going into it like expecting a fun experience.
You didn't save and you had 0 lives, just so you know. But you were saying, sorry?
Yeah, so like I don't have like a it's not like I'm expecting I didn't buy this game new. Oh yeah, you can't save in here. I wasn't expecting it, like I didn't buy this game new and you know, expecting a good time.
Did it take you to the map or the menu? Because it might be worth quitting, saving, and then going back
Press
in.
the pause button as long as you can, and release it right at the.
Quit. No, it goes back
Oh,
to
okay,
type
never
screen.
mind. Yeah, no. Because if you don't die, if you're an epic gamer, you can do this. Because this just doesn't actually have that many places where you can die, I don't think. But man, you never know with this game, like... It's such a coin toss.
Yes.
Ooh. Also because, like, skate physics, I guess.
Oh, I guess I can't
Yeah.
attack them.
I have a... if you die, I kind of know where it might happen.
Right here.
There you go. Like, I'm pretty sure like the
Hydrate.
snowboarding section has a couple bottomless pits.
That's okay. I did save like part way.
Yeah, but I think it was before all the like Knuckles missions.
Yeah,
so
it
we
was
may have to
before.
do a
Yeah, it
bunch
was.
of
I'll
loading
have to do the
screens.
Knuckles thing again, but eh.
It's just mostly the loading screens, really.
Tails wants to see you. Head to the town's warehouse.
Oh wait, it's in there.
Oh, that's cute. That's a good name. Hmm.
I assume it's a radio in his head.
Oh my god, you said that right as this popped up in my Discord. This sticker.
Oh,
It's radio on its head. Literally. I assume it's like Tails and Sonic have like some sort of transceiver. Like a walkie-talkie system somewhere. I think it's shoes, maybe.
I mean, so, like, Tails is like a genius. I would assume that he'd have like a little transceiver or something. Maybe they have like
Well,
Inspector
maybe
Gadget watches.
Maybe he implanted it like in his brain. For the Adastra fans.
I'll always know where you are, Sonic.
It's just a radio, Sonic. Don't mind the GPS signal. That's just like a... That's just an acronym for something else. I guess GPS is actually an acronym on its own. I'm my own joke.
They move around.
I think you...
Oh, I have to wait until they spawn. That's right.
Yeah. One of them, like, didn't spawn properly. Also, seeing them in movement, like, the icons they made for this, they're actually really cute. I'm very happy with how they came out.
They are. Thank you so much for making them.
Yeah. Like, I was gonna make them out anyway, because it's like, oh, this would be pretty cute if we did that. And you're like, oh. Can I commission you? I'm like, nah, you don't need to. So I'm gonna go with this anyway.
What the hell is that? I got stuck on one.
Yeah, so the enemies actually have collision as well. It's really weird.
Oh, okay, that one's just stuck.
Maybe the cake might hit him. Oh, dear. Oh, these are like the rhino from the second game. Or the third game. It's like one of the first times you find it in Ninja Island.
Huh.
It's like Rhino Badniks. The Rhino Beetle, I think it's called.
B.
Just it.
Loading. Yeah, like I don't know. Like with the green, I know the Game Grumps. So we mentioned them earlier. Like
Mhm.
At least my husband mentioned that he watched them play that game.
Knuckles.
Like, I mean, obviously a lot of that like hatred and frustration can be very much played off.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Like this game gets a lot of flack, and like it's really broken. But like sometimes people exaggerate a bit. But I mean, when you're doing like a show like for comedy slash shock value,
Yeah. Like this does not this is a little frustrating, like some of the controls, but it's not that frustrating. It's not that bad. At least so far. Maybe it gets worse later on, but like this doesn't feel bad.
no, this is about on par with like when I played it the one time. It was roughly like this. The problem with this game is that it's broken in the way where like some people just have,
60.
some people can just have like vastly different experiences where they get that one like really breaking bug, you know, it's like what the fuck is happening right now, you know. And I like, but like it's so widely consistent that you're never really gonna figure out what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it? I mean, this game could use
That's what I think. Like this game, if it had been like finished up and like polished, like there were some design choices, but like with more time, you also can like reconsider those.
Yeah, which I'm surprised there isn't like a patch for like even if it's just minor bugs.
Oh, they gave up on this game like very quickly. Like
Yeah, like they had no intention of it. Like, oh, this game is gonna just be a thing.
I'm pretty sure like even when they were done with the game, like they knew, because like by the end of this game, like you had to consider the people who worked in this game, they were part of a team that A, got split up in half, that half went on to go work in a different game, and then B, also lost their like main director and the director for the franchise. Like Yuji Neko was the franchise director, basically like the producer for the entire franchise. That's like a big, that's a big sign that something's not right. And like they were probably like super overworked. Sega was pushing them for the release date.
Which I'm surprised that this game even came out then.
Well, again, it's because Sega like forced it to come out in whatever state it was. And like, yeah, you'd think like any reasonable person, if you told them like this game is like 40% complete, would like push back the deadline, you know, like. But like when you have a certain type of contract where it's like this has to be an anniversary game, this has to be for the 15th anniversary, we're not budging. It's like, well,
Yeah.
we'll do what we could.
I'm surprised for like the fucking I feel like Digimon Survive was supposed to be like an anniversary game. There's a couple of like the Digimon games that are labeled like 15th anniversary or 20th anniversary, and I'm pretty sure they're not like actually released in the same year as that said anniversary.
Because you have to keep in mind, like, we were talking about how impressive Sonic Unleashed is coming out in like 2 years, which it is, because that game is fucking fantastic. For like, or at least it looks fantastic, it plays really well, it's like really polished. But you have to consider that the 3D Sonic games in this era, they were coming out every year. Like, these people were making a game every fucking year. Like, Sonic Adventure 2 to Sonic Adventure 1 to 2 was like a year and a half, maybe. Then Heroes came out the year after. Then the year after they had Shadow. Then the year after they had this one. Like, this was like a non-stop. Like, back in the day, it felt like a lot. When you were a kid, or like when you were relatively young, 1 year seems like a long time. But for a video game, a 3D one, in the early era too, when they were still kind of like figuring out a lot of stuff, like, it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's why they were all kind of super broken. I'm not going to excuse that the games were broken, but like, there's only 1 year to develop a game is a huge time crunch. Like, those developers had to be like stretched out. I'm not surprised that they, after this game, they just gave up and said, no, we're not gonna touch it anymore. Because Sega doesn't really do like patch fixes. They generally just go like on to the next one. You know, it's not like they're very like forward-looking company.
Like I mean, in a way, it could be a good thing in terms of. This is like, hey, we actually finished the game, you know, rather bug-free. or to where like the bugs that are in there are not going to break your game. Like that, like if that was like the philosophy, that would be one thing, but I don't feel like that's the thing.
Like most of the bugs in this game, like the egregious ones, it's not that they break the game, but you break out of the map, you get launched off into the stratosphere, you get stuck inside walls, and stuff like that generally, or like you get permanently stunned by silver. That's like the worst one, like the worst case scenario. Like at worst, it's gonna get you killed a few times. Oh, yeah, there you go. You have to jump on the last round. I forgot. Yeah.
That's so weird too, because like this doesn't seem to move on its own. I have to keep pressing forward.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have proper physics. You have to move.
Which is weird for like touting their physics with the moving objects. Not this though. Not the snowboard. Are you fucking serious? What the fuck hit me?
Yeah, I was thinking of that. When I saw it, I was like, oh, he has to do it. I should have warned you. Yeah, jump on the edge of the ground.
I did,
Jump a little bit early to just in case.
Yeah, there is a delay on that jump, like.
Yeah. The front flip.
The game just decided, like, nope, you're done. And nothing. Yeah, this right here. Oh, I'm supposed to hold.
Oh. Oh yeah, you jump a lot. Not more.
I think it was kind of briefly mentioned when the level loaded, but you can't really hear it or process what they say. You have to press and hold the jump button. See how he puts his knees down and then yeah.
Oh, okay. So he jumps on the release then, not on the press.
Yeah. But yeah, like those instructions just kind of flew by. There should have been something programmed here too that like when you reload it like, oh hey, here's a reminder of these instructions.
I mean, I suppose you're gonna reload anyway if you die 5 times.
Whee!
Ah, there we go.
I wonder how much snowboarding there's going to be in this game.
There's one more section I think. If I remember correctly, do you snowboard on Sonic? Was it in Sonic's? Yeah, because with Shadow you have a vehicle in that segment, I think.
This is a pretty cold place.
Wow. Sonic Smash!
Yeah, Sonic Smash into a wall.
Okay, I have to press it twice to slide.
Yeah, I can see that's like the cartwheel first and then the slide. Or the spin kick and then the slide. I'm surprised those didn't hurt you.
thought those were dead. No?
Oh, you have to break the glass in front of those lasers. The ice part, not the glass.
Wait, which one?
There's ice in front of the lasers, the small one.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
There should be a switch somewhere.
I think if you kick it, it breaks.
Oh, yep. How do I get out?
Can you not do the bouncing yet? If you jump and press the square... I don't think you have the bounce in this game, I don't remember.
No, I just had to like jump straight up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No, that grass.
Because typically in games where you have the bounce, you jump higher with the bounce than you do normally. Like if you bounce a couple times first, it gets you higher than a regular jump. Yeah. I seem to remember that it was in the game as well, yeah. Also, yeah, careful with tails, you want to jump before you start flying. Gives you a bit more air time.
I'll go on from here.
Wow, you got tired fast.
My god, the camera's a disaster. Oh, my snake. I can't even hear me just falling into the abyss.
Wait. Then I hit the switch?
Maybe it's for something else. Like, these stages I just don't remember anymore, like... There may be more than one switch, I think. On that side.
Oh. Supposed to keep going that way then.
Oh, yeah, I guess there's more lasers. Yeah, the switch was for the lasers, I think. There you go. This is now a Zelda game where we bomb walls.
Oh, what? Oh, there's nothing in here. I was lied to. Oh, it was a trap.
You usually don't need to kill the enemies. So you want to skip those. Because I don't know how you're gonna kill them with tails. I think when you're flying you can also drop bombs. And it's actually better to do it while you're flying than when you're in the ground, but they just fall straight down.
Oh, there's just a badge up there, or a medal.
Yeah. You know, figure out which ones are your rings. And like the rings are such high quality model too. Like it's not even like that's a lot of polygons. That's the thing. Ooh. Yeah, he can drop the bomb if fly too, yeah. Or right when we started doing that, he switched back to Sonic.
Nice, Sonic. Just destroy your platform.
Whoa. Careful.
No! I was slide! I was tricked!
Oh, that's scummy. That's really cool. Oh!
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I was gonna say, that's really close to the end of the stage, actually. I think it's right after that curve.
Well, should we call it a night here since you gotta get ready?
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's hella fun. Oh my god.
Yes.
Give shank.
Oh, I'm already 23% into the game, or at least into Sonic's
Sonic's
episode.
campaign, yeah. And I think that's misleading as well. We'll see, because I think... How many stages are in this game? I think there's like 8 total. I think Sonic's the only one who goes through all 8. Oh, I don't remember now. But we've done the beach one, desert... Is this only the third one?
This is... Yes? If you want to count the
Okay.
desert one.
Yeah, this one's the second. Oh yeah, it's just there's the beach, the desert. This one is just no one. The train station one, that's for the jungle. Then Crisis City and Aquarium Base. It's just 7, roughly, unless I'm forgetting one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so weird
so-
too. I don't know if I pointed it out, but like this game is not listed on Twitch like as its own thing. The Sonic 06, like it's just all. I couldn't find a category for it other than like the fan game, which is not the Sonic Project 06. So I assume that Sega has unlisted this game from Twitch.
I think they can actually ask for a game to be delisted, yeah. But it's odd.
Yeah, because there's a bunch, like, all I could find are, like, a bunch of, like, Sonic, like, the original Sonic games. There's, like, different, like, a category for each different release of it, and the movie, which is what I think I picked for the category that we're streaming under.
Oh, we're streaming under the movie?
Yes.
I thought it was the original game.
Nope. It's just Sonic
Let me
the
see.
06.
Sonic the
It's a
Hedgehog.
movie, see? Like, that polygon, that poster is pretty nice. But better looking Sonic than the Sonic, unfortunately.
Oh, check the side, see if you have unlocked the silver story after fighting him.
Oh,
Or
yeah, I
Sonic
did,
Sonic.
actually.
Oh,
Because it did say that I unlocked his story.
okay.
I said we could do that next time.
Yeah. What would you want to do, his story or finish Sonic first?
Tails War Crimes Carpet Bomb Edition. Oh no.
Because like Sonic's story generally doesn't matter. Like, honestly, like we could probably leave it for last. Because holy fuck, is it bad? At least Silver story is entertaining. But you have to do the 3 stories to get like the final one. So you have to do the 3, regardless. But yeah, I guess next time we can do Silver, just so you get an idea of who he is.
But yeah, like, yeah, so far, it's a bad game. I don't know, is it hate-worthy? Probably, like, you know, besides the people acting, you know, playing up the hate for this game, I guess, like, if you were really looking forward to another Sonic game, bought this game brand new at launch, then yes, I could see why you would be very mad.
It's also like a different era, like nowadays we're all kind of mellowed out, but like this is like relatively early internet era.
Yeah, like how
Like
far?
people still doing stuff like that for the cloud, I guess.
PS3 launch date. Like how far into? Okay, yeah. So this was probably released. Was this a launch title for like the PS3?
When did the PS3 come out?
It says it was in 2016, like towards the end.
2006 or towards the end?
Yeah, like in November.
Oh yeah, then it's very close to being a launch title. Because I think this released in December 2006.
September? No. It gave me like 2019 or 2021. It's like no.
No,
Release date. Yeah. Okay. So it came out in November for the 360, and in December for at least in Japan, it looks like it came out in November, and then in America it came out in 2000. Well, a month later. So.
Yeah.
Kind of. It was almost like a launch title for the 360.
What about the PS3?
I mean for the
version?
PS3 actually. Not the 360
okay.
came out first, I
'Cause,
believe.
That's really unfortunate too, because actually the PS3 is like very notoriously known for being very hard to develop for. So
Yeah.
these people were on a crunch for a game that was a launch title on a console that they didn't really know how to use, and like people like really complain about being very hard to create games for. So that's why I feel bad for this game, because I genuinely think that if this game had been given a fair chance, it would have been a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
And I don't call this a bad game. I call it an unfinished game, because it's just what it is. It was super rushed. They didn't have time to polish it. They barely knew how to program for it. It's really unfortunate. It's just it pisses me off, because the bad cloud that the entire franchise got from this game, I get it, but it was not. Like, people should have realized like circumstances. Honestly, like the blame here is on Sega for releasing the game that was clearly like they should have pushed it back.
Yeah.
But they just were not willing to budge on the date.
Well, even then, I guess like I assume that'd be like the 15th anniversary at like towards the end of the year.
Yeah, no, they wanted this for 2006 because of like the 15. And be glad that was a generous release.
Yeah.
Because
like
it could have
end of the
been
year.
even more strict, being like, yeah, it's like end of the year, because it could have been even more strict to where like, because Sonic's birthday is technically in June. Because the first game came out in June 1991. So they could have even pushed it 6 months earlier too. And like, imagine that, like, oh my god.
Oh, is that right?
I'm really pissed. I'm really unfortunate for it. I'm just sad because it introduced so many things that I liked. Like it introduced Silver, some stuff later on that I don't want to spoil. I was like, oh man, it's a bummer.
Oh, all right, so we will leave it there. We are gonna raid out to.
I'm gonna go play 14 because I have control of my life.
Hey, you do what makes you happy.
I can quit my MMO addiction whenever I want. It's just that I don't want to.
There we go. poor Venny. He's an adult. He knows what it is. So we're gonna go raid Zozo. Zozo's doing a charity stream for what? Gamers Outreach.
Yeah. Oh, we'll let you know, Cody, when we stream next time. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. We will definitely be streaming this game again, especially since we got these neat like PNGs for it.
How's your next Tuesday looking? Because I'll gonna be free for a couple of weeks. So.
Next Tuesday, no. And like we're gonna be busy on Tuesday.
Okay, that's fine.
But I have next Thursday off because it's 4th of July.
Oh right, do you really want to spend the 4th of July playing Silver? I guess he is kind of American looking with a star on his head, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Like if I'm not doing anything.
He has the white, blue, and red on the gem there.
Yeah. Supposed to we're not gonna be doing anything on the 4th.
I don't know. It's waiting this year. I don't know how your country works, you crazy people.
Yeah, our country. We're gonna be voting for a dead guy and a really dead guy.
Dead guy. Oh, was that on Josh's server or was it the other one?
Whoops! I guess my raid went off.
Oh, okay.
So we're off.
That's fine.